welcome. Hello.
Hello.
And we are going to talk about stuff in a tabletop game known as Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Is it controversial? Probably not. Will we find this in our future? Hopefully not. But regardless with that,
At least you
welcome
don't
back.
have
Important
At least you don't have video view dancing.
Yeah, it would be terrible if we had that.
We never have. Delete that footage. Welcome back. So last time, if you don't remember, simply enough, the party of the Glorious Goats decided to pursue fate by deciding to look into Corey's connection with Persephone. Arriving at an old graveyard, they faced against a restless spirit, putting it to proper resting, only to find out that devils had resided within the graveyard itself, the source of the corruption. Dispatching the devils, albeit in a slow and painful manner, the party revealed that the graveyard itself housed a temple in secret to Corey herself. Within, they were given a word of warning, mystical in nature and noble in its context. The party are left to wonder what to do next. So,
Google.
picking up right after from Corey's disappearance, what do you want to do?
I shouldn't eat the pomegranates that are in the bowl, right? The
Isn't it
golden
apple?
pomegranates that are in the bowl, I should leave those alone. Right?
Isn't it safe if you?
I mean, unless you want to be
find out
trapped in
what
the
they
underworld
are?
forever.
Hey, listen.
Well, or a few months. Every year.
Plenty of time to be trapped in the underworld
Forever.
Listen. Can I just kind of like, I just want to vibe with the pomegranates for a second. I just want to look at them and be like, why are you here?
You failed and I buffed hand grabbed you.
Fucking sense motive on pomegranate.
I just like I just want to see if they're magical in nature. I suppose would be.
Do you touch them, or you just look at them?
I'm looking. I'm not touching.
Okay. They
Do not
appear.
touch.
Yeah, they appear to
Persephone.
look like some kind of fruit.
Persephone
Controversially,
stays
if you
behind the
have
velvet rope.
controversially, if you have wild opinions, it might be a vegetable.
No.
It's actually a type of fish.
Oh my god.
It
I was
appears.
thinking more of fungi, but you know.
It appears sturdy. Its coloration is golden. You are uncertain if it is edible. I mean, it looks like a golden fruit, as if it is made out of solid gold.
Just check, it is the one pomegranate, right?
Nope, it's an entire basket of different fruits, including pomegranates.
Okay, so there are other fruits in the basket other than pomegranate.
Yes. There's what appears
It's
to be.
exactly 6.
There's about 10, from what you can count, if you count an entire cluster of what's it called? Not olives.
Grapes.
Grapes. Thank you. Yes. A cluster of grapes. A couple of what appears to be cherries, just sprinkled on top of the on top of a couple of bananas that are on the side of the pomegranates, as well as wheat.
Wheat? Okay.
Yeah. Wheat being the bed of these fruits. The wheat itself is also golden.
I'm presuming the whole lot gold, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Exception being the basket made out of stone.
I don't trust the music we have going on in the background. Well, we're searching the fruit.
I'm gonna take 10 gold out and I'm gonna put it in the bowl.
What are you doing?
I'm taking 10 gold out of my pocket
Mm-hmm.
and I'm putting it on the shrine.
Okay.
I'm putting it with the fruit. I'm giving the golden fruit gold.
Okay, you're giving you drop
Little
it.
offering.
Sure.
Be like, pay the way of basically the poor unfortunate soul that was stuck here from my house. It's not bribery.
In pain, in need.
Okay.
I'm
More of a fee
paying.
to facilitate a transaction.
I'm paying the ferryman, Karen, Chiron.
The
Chiron?
men or fruitmen.
You drop a couple of coins within the basket. They jingle amongst the rest of the fruit, surprisingly not making any metallical sounds as they hit the fruit.
What does it mean when your god gives you golden fruit after you found that shrine?
Is it a gift?
I
God only ever
Honestly.
gave me grief.
I honestly don't know, but I feel like eating it might not be the grandest idea.
Technically, if I remember correctly from churches, aren't baskets something that you put like that poor people can pick it up for food?
Yes,
we're
but
not-
I don't think
we're
you
not
should
poor.
eat golden. And that. If I
You know, we
pick,
can-
like, if
Can't
one
we
cherry
just
up, what
ask
do they,
the
like,
old
feel
man?
like? Just like looking around it.
You're looking around the pedestal with the fruits on it?
Yeah, like if I can I pick one up and like just look at it?
Yeah,
turn
so
around?
you reach into the bowl. Anyone do anything as Kiki reaches into the bowl of golden fruit?
Persephone's like hovering, like hand on shoulder, like I want to see what happens.
Remove curse
Oh.
spot.
I've
Got a cure wounds prep just in case.
Yeah, sure. Make a con save against fortification. No, I'm joking. You.
Dave.
You grab onto the golden fruit, and are you grabbing any fruit in specific or just the one of the?
Here's cherry.
Cherry? Cherry?
Sure.
Yeah. It's like to turn around, look at it.
Yeah, you take one of the cherries, you hold it. It feels squishy in your hand despite its golden texture. You give it a smell. It's surprisingly doesn't smell like a fruit. It smells like how you would assume a golden coin would just smell if it was made of solid gold.
I'm just gonna cast Identify for 10 minutes.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
I know we have
I can
other
do
stuff
that.
to do, but I just
I
need
can
to
do it
know
for
if
free.
I'm supposed to eat the fruit or not. And I don't want to leave without eating the fruit if I'm supposed to eat the fruit.
You know how idiotic the gods are gonna think we look.
Yeah, we're just
That
like,
is-
you gave
Don't
us the
adventure.
That
Just like
is if they are
Said
paying
street fruit, they
attention.
wouldn't eat it.
Corey's just like, I gift you this fruit, and then it's just like, what? They're just staring at it. What the fuck's wrong with them?
What have you done to it?
You take the time necessary to begin to cast Identify. Does anyone else want to do anything else in the meantime?
Can I
Man's
just
gonna.
can I just
Man's
eat a
gonna-
grape?
You want to eat a grape?
Yeah.
No, don't eat it.
Kind of doesn't identify, bud.
Are you knocking the
It's the
grape
chip.
off of Lupus's hand?
I'm stopping it from
Dodge.
grabbing it in the first place.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Can I
a
dodge?
grape. No, get
Is there
out
a
of
roll
here.
for chipping a tooth on metallic fruit?
You want to take a bite out of a fruit?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
you test if the gold is real, you're done. Okay.
No,
Let me
seriously.
just do this for 10 minutes before you do your whatever.
Why? We're doing a thing. You see us doing a thing. Stop.
It's called curiosity, and it's not the
It's
first
not
time
your
I-
god. Stop. Corey's gonna give you diarrhea.
Alright.
Jen tried to give us something nice. I said, no, it must be a trap.
Evil!
Just wait. Darling, just wait until Kiki is done casting Identify. I beg of you.
Ah, right.
Then
It's
we
just
can
that.
eat the. Then we can
So-
try the fruit.
Halfway through your identification process, your eyes begin to roll upwards as the white texture shifts into an ethereal deep blue. From your hands, tendrils of dark coloration begin to slowly wrap themselves around the little cherry, inches inches wide. They slowly, like a cocoon, wrap themselves around it. By the end of the spell, they retract, and all information regarding the fruit is yours. It's a cherry, first and foremost. Ripe, fresh, conjured by divine origin.
Okay.
If eaten, it will not cause any adverse effects as if you ate gold. It does have magical properties. And since it is technically a magical item, eating this will do nothing alone. If you eat the pair of the cherries that are within, you would know that it would give you a powerful effect similar to the after effects of finishing a hero's feast.
Holy crap!
So it's like every individual food item, like a cluster of grapes, the apple, whatever, all of them give that like one effect.
Do I have to eat the entire bushel of bananas?
Yes. You shovel.
Technically speaking, there
you
is-
shove it inside your mouth.
There is 10 fruit here. Eating any one of them, since they are consumable, will give you the effects of a hero's feast. It is important to note it does not last the actual duration of 24 hours. Instead, eating these consumable pieces of fruit will only last you 10 minutes.
So it's. Ah wait, no, we can't do it for battle or else.
I mean,
Well-
I think it's a free action to throw food into your mouth.
Well, technically,
What does Heroes Foods do again? I'm sorry,
So
I'm not.
specifics of it. Yeah. It cures all diseases, poisons, and you become immune to poison and frightened. You make all wisdom saving throws with advantage, and your maximum hit points increase by 2d10.
and you also regain the same number of hit points that you
Permanently?
have lost already.
Not permanently.
Wait, permanently? Okay.
No, not permanently.
No, no, no.
Permanently,
Damn.
it lasts for the duration of the spell, which in this case would be 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yep.
Okay.
And much like a spell, if the spell magic was cast on you, the magical effects will also
Yep.
subside.
Okay.
This is also definitely a lesser hero's feast because the normal hero's feast feeds 12 creatures, which the one will only feed 10.
More of a hero's brunch then.
I don't think we should take all of the fruit then, but I do think we should take one.
For everyone, or
Question.
Yes.
So, could we take one more just to give to the old guy upstairs? Because he seems like he's fairly poorly.
Yes, there's 2 pomegranates, correct?
What?
I'd use my character voice. There's 2 pomegranates, correct?
There is, yeah.
Okay.
There
so
are.
Persephone's gonna take one of the pomegranates, and she's gonna give the other one to the gentleman upstairs.
You move up and you look around. You don't see the old man anywhere.
Oh?
What?
Hello? Oh, God.
Anyone
Did we get
there?
his name?
Did you talk to his son?
Yeah, I'll try
Hey,
and do
son.
it.
Oh, right,
tried-
sorry. Fuck, I forgot. Wait.
We never
Wait.
resolved that.
Cut
Oh,
the,
yeah.
cut the music. Cut everything. Wait.
Okay.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
So-
God damn it.
So, okay, so you contacted the other paladin, but it turns out Glory was his kid?
Wait. So,
Did we know Glory is his kid?
you
I
get
don't
the
think
message
Glory ever
response
mentioned
back.
it.
The response is as follows. You met my father? My father has been dead for 10 years. Beware! It is a... That might be a trick or an apparition.
Oh!
With that message lingering in your mind, Grimthud, suspicion begins to creep at the edges of your thoughts as to maybe the old man was a devil all along.
I'm into those too. Can I roll perception to look around the immediate environment and see if I can spot the old guy?
Sure, go for it.
18.
You're fairly certain looking around. He's fucking gone.
Do I see any remains of him, like where he was standing, maybe like tracks or anything like those, or would that be a survival as well?
That would be survival.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can track the old guy.
Guidance.
Good call on guidance. That's all of an 8. I think I've basically determined that he never existed. for
No,
that,
you do
Jesus.
find sets of footprints. They lead into the road you came in from.
Oh. Okay, hang on.
But the weird thing is that it's not just one creature set of footprints. There's about
God.
6 people here that have arrived, and you're not certain where they are right now.
Yep.
Okay, I'll figure it out. So there was a bunch of people. They came in here, but then like they moved around all over the place. Like some of them went over here and wherever. And Grimthon starts retracing the battlefield, like where everyone ran and moved during the battle.
I'm gonna
Look,
You
cast
see
sending.
Lupus visibly
Oh, look,
face palming himself.
Like there's
Yeah.
a wolf footprint here. Yeah, should a wolf. 2 of them, I think they got onto a wolf and then they ran all the way around. Look, they went all
Get a
the way
point of
over here.
inspiration if you haven't already got one for your character.
Look, there's even cat footprints right there.
Oh fuck! Yeah.
It's a mighty duel.
Get out.
I'm just gonna cast sending to the old man.
Okay. Oh Jesus.
He fucking died!
Darling, where have you disappeared off to? We have something we want to give you from Corey.
Okay.
That's all the words I got. I can cut the spell right. I don't have to use all 25
Yeah.
words. I can just okay, cool. Because otherwise it would have been da
Yep.
da 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 da.
God damn it.
Well, we'll just sudden.
You get a response. Oh, I have to get this. I returned home. My back was aching. My duty was done.
He went home.
Oh.
We just got to go. We just got to go back to the cabin. He just
okay,
went
okay.
home.
Right. What did all these tracks do?
Hey Grimthord, what size feet do you know your foot size by chance?
Oh, it's just big. He holds up his foot.
Yeah, and do you
Okay,
see
so-
see that
so look at
track
this
right
track?
there? Yeah. Look at your foot.
Oh.
Look at the.
Oh, there's a guy as big as me running around. That's scary. We best look out for him.
You're right, Grimthord. We better keep our wits about us.
Yeah.
Krypton,
right.
I don't understand how you could hunt so many things.
Grim
Well,
Dot.
you just look for the animals tracks, don't you?
Yeah, but
Exactly.
by the countless gods, you're an expert tracker.
By the way, Grimdog's going to grab the golden bananas.
Okay, so Grimthod's got the golden bananas. Persephone has the golden pomegranates. Kiki's got golden cherries.
They got the golden grapes.
Got the golden grapes. There's golden wheat.
Who wants to
I'm
try and
grabbing-
eat wheat in the middle of combat?
So we're grabbing the 2 bananas, the grapes, the pomegranates.
Cherries. C-H-E or Y.
Okay.
So it's basically enough for everybody to have one hero's feast, and Persephone has the 2 pomegranates because she's giving one to the old man.
So that leaves 2 left in the basket. Because you said 10 things.
Who's
so,
the last person taking out something from the basket?
There'd be Van and Ash still to pick something.
Ash is standing outside.
Okay. You
Wow.
see Grimthod exiting with a golden banana.
So what's actually left in the basket then?
That would be 2 fruit.
The wheat.
Well, technically, well,
Apple?
the wheat
The
itself
wheat
is
and
not.
the apple.
The wheat is not actually.
Oh.
Yeah, as I said, the wheat is the bed.
Well, there is wheat there that, you know.
There is
So
golden wheat.
apple?
There is an apple.
The tweet actually didn't do anything.
Oh, question. Is it 1 banana equals 1 Hero's
Yes.
Hot Pocket?
Yep.
Okay. So then Van
okay,
can
so I
have a
give- I
banana,
Yeah, I'll give Ashley the banana then.
Okay.
and then Van can have the apple. And then there
Yeah.
should be still 2 Hero Feasties left in the bowl.
The man. Yep, cool.
So who's the, as I said, who's the last person to take out of the bowl if that's the case?
I think it's a van with the apple.
Yeah.
Van, can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
I would say Persephone's probably handing the stuff out as opposed to letting people take things. Because, you know, deity work.
You go over to take hold of the golden apple within. As you do, there's a thought that kind of lingers in your mind that you feel is your own. A little voice on the back of your head telling you it might be for the better not to take this fruit from the basket, as if suggesting you not to take it.
How come it's specifically the apple?
Don't bite the apple. I gotcha.
Okay.
Van's gonna hesitate for a second and set it back, and
No,
He's
no
gonna-
apple.
he's gonna cough like 3 times, and there's like blood coming up. I don't want to sound needy, but I could really use a nap.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Do I remember that? Grimthod will pat you on the back and do cure wounds on you. 2nd
Oh
level.
god.
Okay.
And by the way, this is like clap on the back kind of thing. So like you cough more, but then
Jesus.
you feel better.
Yeah. Less blood
Okay,
as the
well,
cracking
apple.
cough moves on. That puts me up to 16 hit points.
Hey, we're same hit points.
All right.
You want the apple now?
Might be for the best that the apple stays behind.
Reach down and wipe a little bit of his blood off the apple just to be safe.
Like, clean the apple.
I don't think you
Oh,
can. Your suggestion is not to touch the apple in any way.
Oh, okay.
There's
So,
a little
I
blood
never-
remaining there. Like, shit. Oh well, probably for the.
Yeah.
Probably fine. Just walk out.
God's like blood sacrifices, right?
The blood god.
Anyway, you make your way outside. Unless if anyone else wants to take any of the remaining fruit within.
No.
Okay.
We took
We
what
have
was
enough.
allotted to us, and as soon as it was like, you have to stop, we stop.
As
You
you,
know?
are exiting, where do you want to go?
See the
Back to
old
the old man's
man.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You return back to the house of the old man, or
Yes.
Yeah. There's also something I want to ask him.
It would be rude to leave without saying goodbye.
sure?
And also
Yeah.
giving another
Pomegranate.
pomegranate.
And also
Yeah,
killing him.
also-
I understand.
I also need to talk to him because apparently his son thinks he's dead.
Oh god. Yep.
He said his dad's been dead for 10 years.
Are
So,
you sure you talked to the right person?
well, I talked to the guy, you know where we fought the wooden arm bastard, right?
Right.
All the rest of them were a buddy up with him. Like, that guy who was with them, that was his son, yeah?
Was it?
Wasn't it?
The Belton wasn't the Belton an elf?
Cause like he told us about like to come here, didn't he? 'Cause
Oh,
he
but
said-
did he say that was his father or the father of somebody he knew?
Oh fuck.
We got the wrong kid.
Yeah, okay, that's on me. Right, okay, well guess then we don't know who his son is.
Well, I bet you did scare him quite a bit by telling tempted to
Yeah,
look at them.
actually, oh, she did the head talking again. Let him know that.
No,
Calm down.
no,
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 no, no, no, no.
Rimfod, no, 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 no,
No?
no.
Well, yeah, he might be worried that you're like, well, I'm talking to a fake dad or something, you know? Should let him know he's alright.
I think it's better to let this one slide.
Hmm.
It'll
Alright.
make sense. It'll make sense.
If they remember us at all, I think they would realize that we might have made a little bit of a mistake.
Yeah, I guess.
We are prone to doing that.
Right, well, we can go check in with the old guy here.
Maybe we can prompt him to tell us about his son, and then we can find the right one.
I mean, if we happen to have run into them,
That is true.
there's a lot of people out there.
Maybe we should. Oh, okay. But if we get the name,
Oh, yeah, that help.
Oh,
God,
By the way,
Yes, I-
Jason, I think you're muted at the moment. I think I've seen you talking a couple of times and it hasn't been coming through.
No, sorry,
It's
someone
just-
was at my
I
door.
was just, I was just moving my mouth.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah, I was just going.
also.
Uh,
Yes, Trevor, we did water the old man's plants. We also took care of the demons that were infesting the graveyard.
But
mm,
really,
Water
he
the
appreciated
plants
us
with their
watering
blood.
plants.
oh,
and we also fixed the graves, though.
you know, just
Or the demons.
casual chores. You know, you help the old man just get firewood. You make sure you trim the bushes. You go exorcise the devils off of the graveyard. Casual, just.
You summon a giant moth that shoots laser beams out of its mouth.
Mhm. Eyes.
Nice.
Oh, eyes.
You
True,
know, that
eyes.
sounds like a basic summer job experience, honestly.
Honestly, I would love it if like we were getting like actual like experience points for this, so we could measure that like we actually got more experience points from watering his plants than we did from exercising the demons, just because the old man valued that more. He's like, no, I really appreciate you taking the time and the effort. So the more experience points for the plant, thank you.
Mm.
Always wanted a topiary.
Oh my god.
Looks like a giraffe.
Pain. You make your way back to the old man's house. You see him currently outside. He's hunching in front of the one of the bushes. Not relatively as much hunched as before. He seems to be working very quickly, just cutting off, pruning the rest of the unkept bush with relative speed as well. Just. Oh, welcome.
Oh yeah.
Persephone's just holding out one of the pomegranates.
No words, just take the food.
You would give this to me.
Yes.
He extends a hand and takes it. Thank you.
I know it's very easy for faith to waver. But the fact that you stayed when you could have left speaks volumes. I think the line is not as cut as you think.
Looks at the pomegranate. It's making a reflection of his face. Well, perhaps not. Perhaps yes. Such is the nature of the gods. They act in ways that sometimes make sense, sometimes they don't.
That is very true.
I'll treasure this gift.
Oh, you should probably eat it though.
She gave it to us to enjoy.
Oh, also, if you don't eat fruit, it goes bad.
I will. Perhaps soon. He, as he's holding it, he puts it underneath his cloth robes.
Sits on it, squishes it. Oh!
You have done a good deed. With the graveyard now exercised, finally I can return to helping the people of the town have their dead rest. It's a terrible thing. The curse.
Well, we got rid of the big bony things, so that should probably take care of that.
He's looking at Persephone, like, his eyes kind of squinting. Well,
Persephone's just kind of like, I don't know how much I want to tell you right now. Because this is partially my fault, but it's also not really my fault because I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
you all might kind
You
of,
know?
kind of nods. Very well. Will you stay for a meal, perhaps? I have some very nice broth preparing.
Yeah, we could probably do with a rest, right, guys?
I could,
A
honestly,
lot of
yes.
you
Sure.
look very good footwear.
Get inside, get inside. He
Right.
puts down the trimming scissors and pushes to enter the house.
Perhaps you could also tell us tales of your son. Oh, what's his name? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
My boy!
Yes.
Give me a moment.
Look at Professor Oak over here.
My boy.
What was his name again?
Ass hat! That was
Was
it!
Professor, yeah.
Good old ass hat.
Oh, Jesus.
Cause like
Okay.
it was glory,
Pronounce the
right?
shot.
He kind of
Was
thinks
it
to himself,
glory?
what was my son's name? Oh, of course. I can tell you of him. Haven't seen Joel for a while, but I would be more than happy to talk about my boy if you would humor an old man. He takes the pomegranate as you're now within the house entering in. He takes the pomegranate and places it right next to one of the drawn paintings, which you would know. Persephone. Behind it is a little box of jewels. Sure. I mean, you know the individual.
I know.
I mean, yes,
I
but
just
our
need to see
characters
it.
haven't put two and two together on this one yet.
We're a little bit stupid.
Sure.
I'm waiting for it to click. I'm waiting for it to click for Persephone. Oh my god!
Yeah, no, I was also
It's
like,
fucking Joel! It's
Yeah.
fucking Joel!
Oh, Sneaky Goat! Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, Persephone's grabbing this sending.
Oh,
Persephone is doing-
Alright, you want to take this one? Okay.
Oh yes, I've got this Grim Thought. One moment. I have to use a 4th level spell slot because that's all I have. That's all I have left.
Hold up,
but-
let me 4th level sending you.
Oh no, it's 5th level actually. It's a 5th level
Jesus
sending because that's my
Christ.
last spell slot. Don't worry, I got this.
Okay, you focus, and a divine message is projected. What do you want to send? Actually, no. Now that you're
Show
more attuned with nature, what happens as you're sending this message is that you focus, and slowly, an ethereal vine kind of begins to grow from one of your fingertips, and from it, a little seedling appears, growing into a flower and into what appears to be a pigeon.
Oh my god, that's baller as hell. Joel, darling. We have met your father. Very interesting man. Serves the same deity as me. It would do well to visit him sometime soon. That's it. That's all my letters, I think.
As you finish the thought, you open your eyes and you see for a split second the little bird, realizing that there is a little bird hanging off of an ethereal vine from your hand. It nods and looks out into the window, disappears, reappears, and as it does, suddenly you hear the voice in your head, responding. Oh! Hello! Yes, knew that my father was a holy man. I talked to you about it back at the hideout. I'm afraid I am very busy at the moment, but I will soon.
Leave a message after the tone.
Very good. Persephone's just smiling like,
It's
it's all coming together.
There is a little bit at the end. Stay safe.
Aww. I don't have any. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
reply.
As the message finishes, you watch the bird that disappears right before you by being surrounded in petals, slowly clustering around it, and then dispersing.
That's new. That's not how that usually happens.
That's real pretty. When I do it, I just yell in my head and it works.
I want to imagine
don't-
Grimthod sending. Is Grimthod speaking like loudly, but at the same time there is also background noise of Grimthod yelling like like ambient.
Grimthod sending is all caps all the time.
Oh,
I don't know how I forgot Joel mentioned that his dad served Corey.
I have been sitting on this information for fucking weeks.
No, I remember
I don't-
you guys were discussing like, oh, what's that cleric? I was like, what? Like, wasn't it Joel who mentioned that? But like, I'm
I don't know why I thought it
Nothing
was a
sticks in here.
paladin. Yeah. Listen,
Oh, we are
Persephone is
such
high in
dumbasses.
wisdom. High in wisdom, intelligence is like a +1. Stuff is gonna slip.
I appreciate that all of our characters don't have the high enough int that we can actually get away with being this dumb and as people.
I should probably remember that, but like, did I write it down? No. Would I actually remember it? No. Would Kiki remember? Absolutely. But I wouldn't put two and two together as a player.
Grimthal will kind of poke Persephone and kind of like get closer to her. So, hey, so should we tell his dad what he's been doing? Because it's a bunch of good stuff, but I don't know.
No.
Oh, okay.
He said he would come visit his father soon. He's just a little busy right now.
Oh. Well,
So we
could we tell Dad?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, Sean says he's gonna visit soon.
He's just a little tied up at work at the moment. But he will come back.
Are you saying that to Grimthod, or also are you saying that to you?
To the old man. Yeah.
It would be good to see him again. He's entering in with some wooden bowls with what appears to be broth. The broth itself is steaming warm, placing it into one of the small wooden tables. Into the small wooden table. After, of course, taking off the decorative stuff on top of it. He says,
I love this old man.
I don't believe I will see him soon, however. He's very tied up with his work. He doesn't tell me a lot about it. I have an inkling of an idea why. The boy always was a bit caught up with his own things. when I'll bring my broth.
He returns back with another 2 balls, and then another 2 balls, and another 2 balls.
I just want to hear all the embarrassing baby stories about Joel. You don't have to go into detail
Yeah,
about them.
he
I
re-
just want to know that they exist.
He regales you with a tale. Baby stories. Well, you will get a couple if you're willing to listen to the old man talk about how Joel
Sure.
spent his time with his mother for most of the time. He will tell you that he was not available to be at the house, so anything he knows he learned from his late mother while they had time to spend together. And he was a very playful child. There were a lot of times when he would pick up fights with other children. Had a penchant for running away from his problems. Particularly a time when he accidentally threw a rock at a cart, ending up destroying the wheel and dropping all of the cargo from the mining rig onto the street, resulting in him having to run away from a magistrate that chased him.
Baby's first sneak attack. My God.
Oh my god.
Unsuccessfully. He would tell you how he had to stay within the house for a week. Unfortunately, the stories kind of end very soon because he lost his mother at a very early age. And after that, Joel kind of shifted. When he say he lost his mother disappeared altogether.
Oh.
That would be about 80 years ago, technically, when he was basically during his mid-teen years. Joel, after losing his mother for a while, he thought she was dead, and it's a very simple thing. People disappear. When people travel, it's very easy to come across bandits, ruffians, or worst of all, at night, the dead. You remember the time when you had to run away in the forest from a swarm of zombies and skeletons that creeped out from the woods. Thoroughly familiar with what can happen. Beyond that, he also regales you of a time that Joel joined the Mason Force in Drewford. Are you asking him that question?
No, I was just wondering, like, wait. Like, how old is this man if Joel is, like, in his, like, 20s something?
He's very old, because they... well, if you ask him about it, he will tell you.
It's more the mileage than he hears.
Yeah, I'm just like, wait, so how old is he when he, got Joel?
Yeah, how old were you when you
Like, I'm
knocked
just
up
like,
your
hold up.
wife?
He would be in his mid-40s.
That's
Ah.
late, but it's not inconceivable.
Steve, very nice joke there.
How old is he now?
Fuck's sake.
I mean,
Okay,
if Joel's...
I know
Joel's
that,
about
Jess, but, like-
25, isn't he? Or...
But, like, this guy seems, like, way, way older than he, like, should be.
Taking care of the dead has its toll.
I mean, as I said, if you ask him about it, he will tell you otherwise. Yeah.
Is Kiki gonna poke and prod?
Well, Kiki has a weird perception of time, so I don't know if she would even realize this.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, you had your son, and then 200 years later,
Yeah.
your wife died, and then 200 years after that, he joined
Mhm.
up with the Masonry Guild.
Mhm.
Wait, I thought... Darling, how old are you right now?
I should be 56.
What?
That math does
Wait,
not check
no,
out.
that-
Instead, he should be.
I understand the confusion. I had a run-in with a rather unsavory ghost.
Oh, he got hit with a banshee! Motherfucker!
Not a
Oh,
banshee, a
damn!
ghost. He was aged prematurely and couldn't
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
it in time. Becoming permanent.
Actually,
Oof,
Kiki
yeah.
wouldn't know that.
She said,
What,
he says,
what do you mean you ran in with the ghost?
Spirits have a tendency to perform very vile tricks should they be consumed by anger or confusion. I lost 30 years of my life in that encounter. From sheer fright.
Oh shit.
Yeah, if that happened to me, I'll just be dead.
I don't.
I'd have a couple of ideas.
I mean, I don't think you even notice.
Honestly.
Like egg gray hair. Huh.
he slowly
Probably
eats,
not even that.
some of your soup.
I give, again, I keep nudging Persephone, but I give Persephone no, just like, do you think the fruit would fix that?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Well, good
I don't-
idea, not just me.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't like. Meta-wise, I don't think so. In-game
'cause
wise, who the
it's-
fuck knows?
It's
Who
diseases,
actually
poisons.
knows?
This is not a disease or a poison, it is an effect.
Yeah. But it's like a magical godly fruit. So who knows what it'll do to him?
Silver has a dumb question before a serious question.
Okay.
So remember when I was like looking around in the house with the what was it called again? Well, the thing I can see, ghostly gaze, right? So I can see through the walls, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And this man had stairs to his roof.
Yep.
Why do you have stairs to your roof?
His expression kind of showers. He takes his ball and holds it in his hands.
You know, this used to be a 2-story building.
Huh.
Oh, what happened to the top of it?
When my wife disappeared, I spent a lot of time in grief. And unfortunately, not in the best mindset. In my sadness, I decided that there was no need for that space anymore, so I broke it down. No one was using it. It was growing dusty and cold.
I see.
Yeah, him and Persephone have the same way of dealing with shit.
Tear it
Seems
all
to be,
down.
Sad smashing too.
seems to be a Corey thing. Seems to be a Corey
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Corey just likes him destructive, I guess.
Smashy, smashy. By the way, I just had a look there at horrifying visage. Yeah, no, there's no way to reverse this short of wish.
Okay, so
Like,
not
'cause,
even
like,
a greater
great-
restoration would
great-
do it.
Greater
No.
Restoration would do it if you got it within 24 hours.
I'm gonna say
This happened
I
years ago.
want from Persephone,
4 years.
Ashfall, Kiki,
Oh.
and Grimthought, who knows spell casting, to give me an Arcana check to realize that in character.
Okay, that's fair.
24.
24.
20.
What the fuck?
A wow. Ashfall?
Impressive. Oh,
Cool. So Ashfall, you're just like sitting
Sounds
there
about right.
like, oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there like, that's rough, buddy.
That sucks. I'm gonna make some tea.
Yeah. Grimthought, Persephone, and Kiki, the three of you have a realization of how powerful an effect this is to this man's life, because not only has this robbed him of all of those years of his life that are irreversible. Grimthought, you you would theorize that the only way to get those years back is to win the tournament, which in his state is impossible. Persephone and Kiki, you would know
Well,
that this man.
I go. Sorry, just a point of to point out. I don't think Grimthon knows there's a wish.
Oh, great.
Just
I
throw it
thought
out there.
just is in it for the glory.
Great, excellent.
So
And
yeah,
you're just like.
he just thinks it's impossible. He thinks
Yeah,
it's straight up just impossible.
there's no way to reverse this. Persephone and Kiki, you would also know that this man not only has less years in his life overall, but even if he dies, he won't be able to be brought back due to natural causes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
He puts the.
Persephone ain't saying fucking shit.
Uh,
Persephone's just like, now I'm really, really sad.
he puts the half-empty ball into the table and says,
Back to my boy, Joel. Funny thing, before he left about a year ago. He wanted to pursue working. Was that 2 years ago? He left a long time ago to work outside of the Empire. Haven't seen him in a long time. If he's returning back, it will be good for me, but I know that my son has his own life to do. He doesn't need to stick around an old man like me to keep me company. After all, now with the graveyard restored, I have things that I have to do on my own.
Well, we let him know you were here, so he said he'd pop ball soon.
I'm just hoping that I won't have to deal with the Prowler.
I'm sorry, the what?
To what?
What?
It's... I've seen it come every now and then. It's some kind of dog or mongrel. It comes every now and then to the graveyard to dig around for things.
Is it not, or...?
No, it's random, really. Started happening a week ago. Or 8 to 10 days.
When did we get to Magiana?
It has been
I don't
longer
think
than that.
it has been longer than that.
No,
Yeah,
it has
yeah.
been like 2 weeks since we've been here.
Well, hang on. Same day that we got here, we got the call out from Mordecai. But then after that, we took the week of training, and that's when we had the whole thing with your family and all that. So yeah, it's been about a week and 2 days max.
So it's about the same time.
Yeah, it's roughly the same time scale.
So have I heard anything like that?
Make a history check.
I would also like to make a history check, but I'm gonna give Kiki guidance.
Or you can give Kiki advantage.
Oh,
Yeah, with the help action.
let's forget that.
Okay.
Roll with advantage, so roll again.
Okay.
We'll do that because I'll help because I'm from here
Okay.
too. Nope,
Yeah, no,
18.
Yeah, 18.
Here's the number.
Putting your
Okay.
historical knowledge together, Kiki, reading through your books, it is very likely not some things that you're aware of in history of Magiana, like, for instance, some local tales. It doesn't sound fey in nature. Magiana used to have, for fuck's sake, Magiana used to have fey problems in the past. Well, in the past for you, for the rest of the people here, in the far past, we're talking like centuries
5,000
back.
years ago.
Yeah, for Kiki it would be like 100 or so years before she was born. For the rest of you, it's like, oh, you mean like 6 centuries ago?
Like
17
500
human
years ago.
kingdoms have risen and fallen.
Fallen, yeah.
It's
He like, oh yeah,
wow.
my father told me about this when he was a bit younger.
Oh God.
Happened when he was still in knickers.
Near 1,000 years back. But no, such a vague description of a creature could be a werewolf. But then again, why would why would anyone just dig around in a graveyard if they're not a necromancer, or just desecrating, or a grave robber? Could be a grave robber just.
I mean, I would note that this is a graveyard that has a temple to or shrine to Corey in the underneath one of the graves. So you know.
Or a devil.
Did you get any better look at it other than a big dog?
Let me.
He's trained his mind. Oh, there goes Grimthud.
He,
Bye.
he
orc.
goes get his children.
I remember.
Oh, fuck. He looks at you with a vacant expression.
Well, I do have one spell slot left if you want me to look at your memory, to put it nicely.
I don't recall.
He doesn't even
Doesn't look to give a
register your
slideshow.
question. He seems like.
I don't think I remember seeing anything.
What do you say, Van?
Said what old man doesn't love the chance to give a slideshow.
Hmm.
Well, this is
She
what we
just
Can I like minor illusion some different there's probably sketches and whatnot in some books
Sure.
of what like some creatures look like and what Kiki could recall like.
Have you got
Like
like
what you
sketches of
see.
different creatures you have seen?
No, in books if there are sketches he would probably
Okay.
kind of remember. She's gonna minor illusion some of them to be like this.
You spend
look
about like
this.
10 to 20
Yeah.
minutes just flipping through illusions. No, he doesn't seem to recognize any of them. Any of the creatures you have found in your adventures or in your past. Through fairy tale or otherwise. He's just sitting there like.
And I didn't get a good enough look.
It's fair, I suppose. Speaking of animals, would you happen to have some incense, some herbs, some charcoal?
I have charcoal within the house, yes. And incense.
Could I buy some from you? Unfortunately, my familiar perished while we were dealing with the devils.
We just say, unfortunately, your. What did you ask?
So
Oh.
Kiki's asking if she could buy materials for Find Familiar because her familiar.
Oh,
perished.
right, okay.
Because River got
What did
yeeted.
you guys hear? Yeah, what did you guys hear?
Yeah, give me a
I-
give me a persuasion check.
I heard what you said.
Yeah, I was just like,
Okay.
before my parents perished, and I'm like,
Oh no! That's a natural 1, AK5.
I can give away the charcoal.
Oh no, of course I would give you gold for it.
It has more of an emotional value than a monetary one.
Oh no, I understand. You don't have to do this. I can bring him back later.
Well, I need to return to my garden while there's still daylight outside. Thank you. It is nice to have people visit me and help me get rid of the corruption in the graveyard from time to time.
Has this happened before?
No, yes. There was a time. I remember when I was younger. Someone had brought in and I requested help from adventurers to help me deal with the transgressors. Someone was robbing the corpses of the graves. Not so much whatever that was, but more your everyday grave robbers. Which, in all honesty, I prefer than demonic corruption. It's way easier to understand, and you can call the magistratum to deal with them.
That's very.
You can do the
that is
same
very
thing with
true.
fiends.
You can usually negotiate with humans, but it's a bit harder with devils.
And how long ago did you say that body was brought here?
As I said, do not really recall. It was a long time back. A few years, probably.
Persephone is desperately trying to make this make sense in her head, but she's missing something. Like there is a piece that is missing for it to click as to why it would be brought here, because a few years ago she wasn't even
Here.
She wasn't here and she wasn't worshiping Corey. So the fact that it was brought, it's like, it's weird fate bullshit, and Persephone is desperately trying to like
Make sense of it.
make it make sense of it. And it's
Um,
so hard.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's all. She's like sitting
Yeah.
there thinking, trying to put it all together, because Socks is sitting here thinking, trying to put it all together.
the old man looks over towards Van and says,
Before you go, if you could do me a favor, I have an old locker. Could you help me pulling it up? It's over here.
he walks over to one corner of the house and kind of points in one of the boards, telling you,
If you wouldn't mind, just pry it open. It's loose. I can't really.
Ponderously gets up, maneuvers his armored carcass around the room to try not to knock anything over. Then he heaves up on a board. Do you want a strength check?
no, easily enough.
Okay.
You take it off. I will need a strength check just for the locker, to see how quickly you just get it up. 70. Sure, you just leave, and he opens the locked locker, and within you see a bunch of different cloths that are maintaining what appears to be some images, braided imagery of who you would not recognize as the young man. To any other onlooker, would appear like a younger version of Joel. And what appears to be some imagery of a woman you have never seen before. You would also see him digging through and rifling a small bag and just handing it to you, pushing it towards your direction.
Here. Take this. I don't have a lot to offer you, but
Then
honest work
Cattle.
demands honest payment.
Van looks into the bag. What's in there?
Mainly embroidery, some fancy cloths, some jewels, the bag that he's giving you as a reward for your job, and what appears to be a seethed dagger.
Does the sheath, is it
The
elaborate in any way, or is it a plain looking dagger?
It catches your attention. The sheath appears to be having multiple buckles and belts left on top of it, but the handle of the dagger appears to be much more fancy than something you would find in the market.
Okay. Van will pull the dagger out of the sack and gaze at it with a bit of reverence, and he'll say, "This is more than enough payment for what we were able to accomplish for you." And then he hands the sack back to him.
Make a persuasion check against an old man giving you money.
It's like going to your grandma's and your grandma's giving you candy.
He won't have it.
No, here, take it.
He grabs your hand and like holds your open hand as he like puts the bag of coins onto it.
Please, I insist.
Thank you very much. I'll keep this safe. And he stashes it away.
So
One of his nooks.
the gold you have just been acquired is 200 gold
Okay.
in platinum.
What
which
the
is-
fuck, old man?
It is 20 platinum pieces.
Holy
Oh my
crap!
God.
Wait, but 20 isn't 20 platinum 200 gold then? Or is it
Yeah.
100 gold and 20 platinum?
1 platinum is 10 gold. 20 platinum is 200 gold.
Okay.
I heard you says 100 gold. And I was really confused.
So how
I'm
much
gonna-
platinum was it?
Basically 20 platinum.
Okay.
The dagger
Slap
itself
that in
is
the group
a
loot.
magical human-made dagger with a blessing on it of unknown origin. It has a divine sketch to it on the one side depicting what appears to be a humanoid figure, its hands to the sides and different vines kind of coalescing around it all the way up to the top of the dagger. It appears to be a magical dagger.
Okay.
Do you want me to take a look at that dagger? Like I did with the food.
You wouldn't mind. Then I hand it over.
Gonna take 10 minutes to take a look at it.
Sure. This dagger doesn't have a lot of magical power within it. It's a blessed dagger, which gives it a +1 to attack and damage rolls. It also has a secondary purpose, albeit not really interesting for you. Its secondary purpose of this dagger is that when it is used to harvest materials from the wilds or from plant life in general, if you can make a check, survival check, and if you succeed on the check, you can yield twice as much bounty from your source. Once you do so, the dagger cannot be used again until a week has passed.
Wow.
This is not something a gravekeeper would have.
Yeah, this is like a cleric sort of thing. Yeah, Van's just gonna attach it to his belt for now and figure out what to do with it later.
I mean, it's a dagger.
He's
You can just throw it.
Yeah.
I'll just toss it in the group loot. We can decide what to do with it later.
I think I think Van's inclination would be to give it to Persephone because he intuits that it's from her god. It's a nature god, at least. And it came from the man tending the graveyard, holding her god's shrine. Yeah, that's what he's gonna hand it to Persephone. He goes, I think this is probably safer in your keeping then.
A knife. Thank you, darling. It's quite ornate.
He'll put the rest of it in the group loot.
Okay.
Persephone's gonna start practicing the thing you do with daggers, where you just kind of use your fingers.
It feels
But like slowly, very slowly, because, you know.
a lot of the natural proficiency has kind of waned.
Yeah.
Looking through, the old man kind of like points to the door and heads out to the garden to continue trimming, leaving you inside the house.
So, I don't know about you lot, but there seems to be something more interesting going on in this graveyard.
I just don't understand why that body was brought here. It doesn't make sense. I wasn't even in Magiana. Corey wasn't even on my radar.
What if it's not... What if Corey necessarily didn't have anything to do with it? It was just to cause havoc, and whoever brought the body knew that if they brought it here, it would cause havoc. But it still doesn't make sense.
Yeah. This small shrine to my goddess is so away from everything.
What? Is there a chance that whatever this prowling creature is related to it somehow?
It might be, since I remember the body saying that it's lost. Doesn't know where it should go.
And didn't your boss, your shepherd, didn't she say that like something was chasing her?
That she did.
I mean, that it's a wolf, because like she seemed a good bit stronger than a wolf, but
I'm so spent, darling. I don't. We have so much we still need to do.
yeah, we got that place we got to go to for free, don't we?
We have that. We have to make sure everything is okay with the orphanage.
How long is it until sunset?
Until sunset, should be about 3 hours.
Okay.
Oh hey, if you want me to check in, do you want me to do the head message thing to Wordigoat's brother?
I can't do it. Persephone's just kind of like, is this a good idea? Looks at Kiki, is this a good idea?
Well, I have one spell slot left. I could also do it myself, but I don't think we should be too worried about the orphanage right now, since they gave us a month and they didn't appear on the first night.
Yeah, I guess.
But something doesn't add up. It doesn't. Whatever the description of that, the wolf or whatever. I never heard anything like that, and it started appearing the same time as we appeared here. That doesn't seem like coincidence.
Yeah, I guess. Oh no, not. Huh. It's weird, isn't it? Like, the wolf thing, right?
Right.
It was going to the graveyard. So, like, why didn't the bony things and the ghost guy have a problem with it? Like, I figured if it was going around digging at the graves, like, one of the two would kick up and it'd be a big fight, but oh god, it doesn't seem to have said that happened. Wasn't a sign of a fight before we got there.
Hey Jen.
Yeah.
I know Kik isn't like super religious, but would she know any like correlation with like some sort of dog creatures and devils?
Make a religion check.
Can I also?
Sure.
I think I'm just gonna make the check separate with guidance
Yeah.
on myself.
Yeah, my religion is ass.
Yeah, guidance.
13.
Oof, 13.
Yeah.
I know nothing about religion
Persephone,
or
you can't
churches or
think
gods.
of a creature from the hells that really resembles the description outside of a hellhound.
But hellhounds are like,
Yeah. So
you would know it's a
If a
hellhound,
hellhound
even if you
is
didn't really like
here-
Because it's on fire.
yeah, you fought
Yeah.
a hellhound. You,
Yeah.
you know what a hellhound is.
We
You-
killed one like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, no, like a couple of
Yeah.
days ago. Yeah. What you would know is that Kiki knows fucking shit because she's just looking there like, I should be spending more time just researching into hell.
Or just like about religions apparently.
Dogs go burr.
No.
Some sort of fiendish Pomeranian, maybe.
They have
Maybe a
breeds.
bit of maybe a bit of a mix of Chihuahua.
Do we want to see if we can spend the night here? It's almost sunset. I can't imagine us being able to get back into town.
Yeah, well, if your guys are alright with it, we could stay the night and then head off in the morning, yeah? Or
I think there's someone I need to talk to in peace. They might have some answers.
Van does have an agricultural background, and he's spent a lot of time in the wilderness since. Can he roll like nature or something to?
Yeah, roll
to
me a
see
nature
if-
check. Sure, go for it.
Good
Not
roll.
particularly
Good roll
skilled at it.
today.
hey,
16. Straight up,
better
no
than mine.
mods.
Both better than Kiki or Persephone, so.
Well, such a creature would probably be, if it is quadrupedal as it is mentioned, then such a creature would be searching for the graveyard, probably for trophy, food, whatever, something. You would be aware from your family's position in from your family's farm, one of the greatest just plights that could hit a farm would be wolves. There are a swath of other things that could happen, that could come from nature, seeking the dead. Could be, if it was like digging the graves in that manner, you're not certain it necessarily would be a beast because of the corruption there.
Ash,
like-
you're
like,
also.
yeah, no mere animal would just walk into a devil-infested graveyard just out of sheer instinct.
Ash, you're also quite versed with animals. Would you ever heard of anything like that?
Oh, for
is Jack dead?
Yeah. Would Ash
Sorry, my
know
internet's
anything
being real
about-
fucky right now. I'm looking.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. So yeah, Kiki just asked if Ash would know anything about like this. Since,
yeah.
you know,
Any animals that might match the description, or like any.
you summon animals, you know about animals, right?
Kind of.
Oh,
You know
so I
all the
summoned some
animals.
animals, and suddenly I'm the animal guy. I see how. it
Yeah.
is.
Well, the other
Yes,
druid is
yes,
here,
yes.
so.
The one who actually might know.
you want to do the same thing?
I mean, yeah. I mean, could I do like a nature check to try and identify it?
Go for it.
Boop. Oh, worse than Van.
Yeah, similar actually. You wouldn't know of any animal that would willingly just go to a devil-infested graveyard of all things.
Hmm.
Aside from, rabies or some other external motivation,
Yeah.
an unnatural one.
What I'm also thinking, I do not know anything about hell or gods or any of that. But it could be something familiar.
Familiar with what?
You know how River is my familiar?
What, your bird?
Yes,
Oh, it's your pet. Alright, okay.
could be.
Van says, I've traveled with other druids in the past, and some of them can assume the shape of animals. Could it be
Oh, yeah,
something
they
like
could-
that?
They could do that thing that Toothy Goat can do where it can turn into animals and stuff.
Hmm.
That could be what it is.
Well,
Yeah.
Ash can do that too, but only drunk.
Wait, I can?
You can?
Apparently
We
need to
don't
have a
know.
few discussions.
No one knows that.
I've seen you turn into a mouse when you were drunk as fuck.
I honestly don't remember. I'm always drunk during those sessions.
Yeah.
Like, physically.
Yep.
When I'm drunk too. I got you.
So Grimlow will kind of stand up from the discussion and kind of walk over to the old chap, Joel's
Yeah,
dad.
he's outside currently, finishing just with the bush.
Hey, some of us were wondering if you'd be alright with us staying the night. Is it alright, or would you
Oh.
prefer we leave?
I don't think I have enough space.
Oh, I mean, we could camp up outside.
By all means, no. I can bring in some. If you have your own blankets, you could sleep in the living room.
Yeah, we got them. Yeah, we got bedrolls and all that.
Well, alright.
He puts down the scissors again and goes inside.
I will then move some furniture around.
Oh, here, let me help you with that.
You help
We'll help move furniture.
Yeah, you help him
Yeah.
move a lot of furniture around just so there's enough space for all of you to comfortably just lie on the floor. As you do, time passes.
Everything's fucking mimic.
Yep. Fucking two teeth appear on the walls.
Ah,
Who makes mimic bed sheets?
The
Turns
only
out-
thing I'm thinking, because I was gone, but I heard everything.
Sure.
A dog showing up around Corey, who is the protector of the
Yeah,
underworld.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, but
I
if-
mean, that's some interesting. That'd be some interesting
It's-
theming if that's what's going on.
Hades is looking for his wife. Persephone's like, shit.
Where
But
my
who
boo?
knows?
Where my boo at?
Yeah, who knows? But that was the only thing that was going through my mind during that whole. Persephone's just like, why the fuck was the body from my house, which is all the way over there, all the way down here? It doesn't make any sense. But internally.
So, unless if you want to do anything else, do you want to rest for the night if that's the case?
I think so.
I desperately need a long rest.
Okay.
You'll say.
Would everybody else be sleeping? I'd be hitting my homie. I don't
Say
know his
that,
name.
I mean,
Don't
8
know
hours
his
of
name.
pure unconsciousness.
Okay, all right. As the most of you go for just snuggy sleep, is anyone keeping a watch, or are you just resting within the safety of the house?
I would say, technically speaking, we could cover the whole night if we had Lupus and Kiki do their usual.
Yeah.
yeah, we did the usual.
I'm gonna need
Yeah,
a perception check from both Kiki and Lupus to see how awake they are.
I am awake. I am so awake. I see everything. I had to.
Okay, so Streamlabs is closed on me. Nothing is lost. As you are resting for the night, I'm going to say that Kiki and Lupus. No, Kiki, you hear it first before he does. A sound. It is emanating from outside the house,
Can I?
and it is very. Give me a moment. Let me finish.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but let me finish my descriptions, please. It's the one thing I do in this fucking game.
I want to talk to my I want to talk to my patron. Oh, I don't like the music, but whatever. Continue.
Oh, so you wanted to? I mean, no dreams tonight.
Yeah, that's fine.
You look around, and because you hear something from outside. At that point, also Lupus, you heard it as you snap back, but you heard it and you look, and outside there is a figure slowly moving, just barely at the edge of the window, moving away from it. It is dark outside, and with your dark vision, you see just shades of grey as what appears to be a long back just. moved
So
off.
with my 120 feet of dark vision, would I see something?
That was about 100 feet out of your vision, like from the outside of the fence.
Oh.
And then you see it again.
Okay.
A shadow quickly moved from one window to the end of it. It's approaching the house.
So, is it safe to assume that I would have gotten a short rest?
You would have gotten a long rest. That's about like 4 hours after your not 4 hours, but like 5 hours into your long rest, because you're elves. You have finished your long rest.
Oh yeah, true. Well, it doesn't matter because.
So
I
my question
only
is,
did my
do you want to investigate on your own, or do you want to wake the rest of the party? That will disrupt the long rest.
I'm squishy, but they're also very low.
I still have full HP and my armor.
I'll say wake the ones who can take hits.
That's a good point. Like,
I in theory can take a hit.
Yeah, but you don't.
Right now, no one can
I
take
have
a hit. That's the
124 hit
problem.
points.
Oh,
16 blowgun darts would take me down at this point.
I will note out. I will note.
Van and
16
Cream
hit.
thought, nope.
Well, here's the thing: 16 hit points, but relentless rage. They can't put me down.
you know they can just stop hitting you for one turn.
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
I mean, we'll get short rest HP, so we just won't get our spell slots back for the casters.
Yeah,
That's
I
the-
need. I have first level and second level spells only. So if
Lupus-
it-
But we're asleep, so it's.
Yeah, Kiki, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
So Lupus is
And
also
Lupus.
awake,
Lupus
right?
is awake right now. Lupus can choose to also just
Yeah,
wake up
but
everyone, I suppose.
we can talk in telepathically, so we want this turn. But so as I looked through the walls earlier, was there like a hatch to get to the roof from the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. How far away is the stairs from where we're sleeping?
Literally right next to you.
Okay.
At this point, you
one
also hear
question.
movement
Jesus.
outside. Something hitting against stone.
Lupus, stay inside. If something goes wrong, wake them up. I'm gonna go to the roof and
One
inform
thing,
you what's
do you
happening.
Do you think you can put River outside as a second
No.
eye or something?
No, River is gone at the moment. I can't bring him back.
Ah, that might guilt impair it.
No, I don't have anything to bring him back at the moment. He got hit in the last fight. So that's why I'm going to the roof instead of him.
Be
So,
careful.
I will inform you if anything bad happens. So I'm gonna try to go quietly to the. Yeah, on the top.
Okay. You slowly climb up the stairs, and as you do each step, and you open the hatch. Looking outside, everything is dark. Some stars are shining up above you, and as you're looking around, I need you to give me a perception check.
Okay. Fuck.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, he was a natural 20 before, man.
Yeah, I know. You got it. Now
Stars are
you're
too
actively
bright
looking
tonight.
to see where
I know.
the thing is. Okay.
So, hold up. I quickly say something. How high up am I?
10, 15 feet probably. If you're on the roof.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
I'm gonna
So-
cast Detect Thoughts. I can't hear it, but I can hear its mind, and without it realizing if it's close enough.
You cast detect thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Is it any creature?
Let me see.
as long as it knows one common language to you.
Oh, I have to see
Yeah,
it.
you can see.
What?
Currently, you don't see anyone.
Hey. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, you have to see the creature that you're attempting to read the thoughts off of.
Motherfucker. I remember there was a thing that you could like read creatures' minds even if they were invisible. Like you could be aware of them. Or
Yeah,
something
if you were aware of them, like if you had seen them and you could see them through the invisibility, like if you were aware on that position, yeah, but you don't know what it is.
Oh.
You can't see and you
that's
look
the only
around.
difference.
You cast the spell, mark that spell slot off.
Yeah, I did.
You look around and you don't see anyone. You don't hear anyone in your mind. There is no thoughts of any creatures. You finish the casting spell, and as your
Well, it's up for 1 minute, so
yeah, it is up for 1 minute, sure.
Lupus, I don't see anything. Do you hear anything?
Is Lupus
Let
with
me
you?
check.
In 30 feet? Yeah, he is.
So roll perception.
I mean, you're not on the roof, are you?
Lucas is inside.
Yeah, Lupus, you're inside.
Yeah. I mean, you could look out through the window to see if you can get eyes on it.
Yeah.
Okay, as you are looking outside, Kiki, you hear from behind you.
Oh, mama!
You
And
underestimate my sneakiness.
a very,
Nothing in my position.
what you hear is a very low breathing, inhaling and exhaling. You see a single brick of the roof slide past you, landing on
Now,
the
would
grass.
you mind telling
And-
me who you are? I'm not even turning around. I'm just saying that to it.
Okay. Give me a moment.
Pray to fuck God.
Okay.
Do.
You don't get a response. Not immediately. There is silence. You haven't turned around this one, you hear.
I like slowly turn to look at it.
Okay. You-
Afraid.
Alright. You
Holy
turn
shit,
around.
No, we appeared. Wait.
And you see, with your dark vision, the visage of a man wearing currently brown clothes. There's a few bandages still lingering on the edges of his hands. The familiar presence of Coda, scarless, as he was the last time you saw him. He's approaching at you slowly.
Holy shit.
You're surprised right
I'm like, I'm like, so why were you digging up bones in a graveyard?
Coda, you see Kiki in front of you. You have no idea what the fuck she's talking about right now.
What are you looking at?
Context for Coda.
What do
You
you
had
got?
been, you were dealing with your own things for a time. In particular, searching for a good amount
Whoa,
of
in a
information
fucking
that you had come
graveyard.
across back in Magiana. And important to note, you had found out that there was an activity of some of your past shifter friends being talked around in the woods around the Stoneberry Forest, and you wanted to talk to the group about it, but you couldn't find them, or where they were for fucking weeks. And then you found
Okay.
out that they had left. That they have.
I
left
thought
Shanghai.
Coda was with us the whole time.
Nope.
You
had
take
left-
one left turn, and then
Yeah.
everyone goes away.
Yep.
See, now you know how it felt when I just popped up in the forest. Like, Jesus Christ.
And as you have been tracking them ever since they left Chanter to go to this forest, with this garden, the graveyard in the middle of fucking nowhere. You have stalked them all the way up here, and now you have finally found them in this house, and you wanted to surprise them with just sneaking in.
One
you-
thing, I could hear Kiki screaming about that, right?
uh,
No.
No,
That's what I was
Lupus. Instantly, silence.
Oh, she's dead.
Check out.
You're looking outside, you don't see anyone.
Can I go upstairs and check her position?
Okay. You rush up, are you grabbing your weapons?
Well, yeah.
Okay, you're grabbing your rapier and you emerge from the hatch. Looking up, you see... It's Coda! Wait, it's Coda?
Alright, that was a werewolf. Put back my blade.
Very much could be.
It's been long, Coda. Where have you been?
Looking
Honestly,
for you
where-
guys. Where did you go? I literally turned around, you all disappeared.
Let's see, we got arrested. I got killed. We killed that giant bastard that has the flaming hair, and he's also bald. And now we're trying to save an orphanage. Would that catch you up to speed?
What's an orphanage?
Place
Oh.
where parentless people
no.
live.
Parentless people. Like, you're not wrong, but that's the worst way to put it.
Hey, that's the only way Kota would understand.
What the fuck were you sneaking around like that?
I didn't want to be
Gave us a
seen.
heart attack.
Why were you not sneaking around like that? Why would anyone
Just
sneak
fun.
around?
Oh yeah, by the
You
gym.
know what? The first thing in the morning, I'm gonna get back to your teaching.
Oh yeah, Kota. By any chance, were you the dog thing that's been digging bones around in this place for a week?
What was I, Jen?
As I said, you have no idea what that's about.
Oh, okay.
You had been scrounging around information regarding shifter activity in the Stoneberry Forest, because you have become aware that Blue is nearby there, and you were looking around to see if you could find out why.
If who was nearby?
Blue.
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 Yes.
Alright.
And as you were looking at, you went to find your friends to tell them about it, but you couldn't find them anywhere. So you spent most of those weeks just junk diving in the Magianian alleys, finding a lot of nice trophies. You can fill your inventory with whatever amount of little bones.
Trash.
Fucking animal bones.
Okay, but I'm just saying, Kota. I don't remember if he has sending, but he has the other thing where you can see where we were.
I'm scrying, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So did he just like forget that he had it?
I mean, also potentially we were just moving too fast. We did like get in a tank.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't just. No, it wasn't the tank. It's you left. You went to Mordecai's location. You came back. You left to Verdalia, and then you went back for like a week of training. Then returned to Verdalia.
Like,
again.
Stephanie's
Because
buff
training
as
Denmark
shit
all
now.
of them. Yeah. Let's wait until the morning to tell everyone
But
we had a pretty long day.
in all honesty, primarily you have been busy scouring after shifter activity, and I will send you the information later. Your character has been busy these past 2 days, actually doing something rather than just
Hunting bones.
yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah,
Finding things for his bone golem.
Oh, we're gonna have to have a talk about necromancy and why it's not good.
Do
I have a
we-
little-
No, here's the thing. I have no ability to make skeletons.
Yeah, no, he just
Okay.
collects bones.
Whew.
Like, he has no necromantic ability. He just collects bones.
He just wants to make a statue.
He just
That's
likes
modern
to-
art.
Just,
They
like,
went, I just think they're neat.
sweat nervously.
We need a Coda Marge Simpson with the potato meme.
But it's just like a femur of like a T-Rex. Like, I just think they're neat.
Yeah, neat.
One thing,
Like, he
Kota,
has
I
a whole
think.
bag of holding to hold all his bones in.
yeah.
I do.
Kota,
Bones of holding.
I know a lot of lizard folks that could help you make use of those bones. Like, literally, I know about a few clans of them. Like a few dozen clans of them.
I'm asleep.
You look tired.
You know what, Lucas? It's shift change, whatever. Kiki goes downstairs to talk to her patron.
Alright.
By the way, for your own housekeeping, Novi, add 10 black dragon bones to your inventory.
Oh, thank you.
More
Grimthal-
bones for the golem.
Grimthod harvested those and then remembered, oh yeah, Coda likes bones. I'm gonna specifically keep these for him.
No, so, okay, Socks, we can't do anything with the bones. They just exist.
I mean, I technically have spells that are available to me that could.
Yeah,
You
that's
know.
the thing.
Yeah,
You
like
have the spells.
like resurrection.
We're good if you have them, because you won't do it.
Of course, I'm not gonna do it.
We can always make a nice broth.
Yeah, that'll give you
Mm,
True.
Bone
black
juice.
dragon broth.
We can make jewelry.
That's a lot of bones from sentient creatures in that broth. Just saying.
Hey,
You don't,
there's-
Coda. You
So
don't
many
know people
flavors.
bones, right?
yeah. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure
we're
Coda
just
has-
gonna upturn the bag of holding and then just
And he doesn't-
reanimate whatever pile is there.
I'm pretty sure there's human and elf bones in that bag. I'm relatively sure.
Yeah, I think so too. After we
Please.
the cultists in the early game.
Please don't tell Persephone that. Please keep that to yourself.
Harvesting them, that's the thing.
That's there.
I think the thing
Did
is
I
that
know?
Persephone.
In the
think
early
that-
game, yeah, I think so.
No, because Persephone or Trust would have been like, "What the fuck?"
Trust was, and
Yeah, he
Well,
was
that
doing
was
it back at the mansion. Like,
Yeah, no, all of us. Were
I was.
just
I
like,
wasn't. I don't think I was there for all of the mansion
No.
stuff though.
You were.
that was like very early. I'm sure you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you specifically reacting to the rat boy that we encountered, who we never went back
Yes.
for.
No.
I miss my son.
Yeah, he's probably dead.
yeah.
It
Don't
hasn't
say
been that long.
Don't
No, I
say
mean-
that.
It's founded a
We'll
new
come back
empire.
for
Yeah,
you.
you're right.
We swear.
The owners,
They'll be back any day now.
There
it's
he
like
is.
the owners of that mansion came back to claim it after we cleared out the ghosts. Like they officially reclaimed the
Oh,
mansion and sent
right.
in mercenaries to reclaim it.
Oh,
The rat is dead.
whoops. Sorry, Trouse.
Like Trouse is definitely dead. There's no way he survived that.
Jason
back
just
in the
sitting there,
mansion.
What the fuck? These guys became friends with the rat. What?
Yeah, he's now the head
So
of the
where
security.
rat?
Yeah.
Mm,
Who died?
Who died? Yes.
probably.
Honestly,
Probably.
honestly, Ghost, we don't scream that often. We're honestly fairly cordial each other. We just do a bunch of random nonsense.
So hey, what does my
Sentient creatures as they come, on their own merits. He doesn't make sweeping generalizations about rat people.
Hey, this ain't
Sorry.
Warhammer, so they're not. They're not the.
Listen, if they have
super-
bones, they're all the same.
gonna-
all right,
yeah,
they're
I'm
all
gonna
good in my
say-
book.
I'm gonna have
So
to
I can
ask.
take the
So
bones.
while you're on the roof, is there anything else you want to do, or do you want to go downstairs and inform the rest of the party that hey, Coda is back?
I mean, I think the rest of us are asleep, so I think Coda's just gonna bed down with the rest of us.
Great.
And then we just
Yeah.
wake up to that nonsense.
yeah? So
Yeah.
You just wake up and he's there. Let's hope someone who saw him wakes up first.
Can I talk to my patron, please?
Yeah, Coda will be
He's
downstairs.
just waiting patiently, like.
Actually,
Sure.
Is there anything that I can mess with inside the house? It's just like,
Oh, plenty
Stop
of things.
it!
Uh,
God damn it!
Yeah, there's like
there's
four sleep people.
There's embroidery. There's a bunch of people sleeping on the floor until you realize, wait, you know these people. Some of them you traveled with. Who is this? You don't know.
it's been a week.
Yeah.
Who is this large suit of armor with a man inside of it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Top of a head peeking out.
no, I think inside it's like, why don't you take off your armor? It takes it off. It's like cushions everywhere. It's like, I have this decked out.
Give me a perception check, actually, really quickly, as you are looking around.
All right.
Here comes Coda perception. I remember this being bullshit.
I mean,
Natural.
I mean, it's really my athletics is what it was.
Yeah, true,
Yeah.
true. God, that's gonna be so gross
you
now.
notice something. I'll send it to you in PMs.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's gotta be, was it 8 plus 5, so you're looking at plus 13 on all of your athletics rolls.
12 at the moment.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I started thinking, I don't think I have a reason to talk to my patron since she was going to ask if,
I demand to talk to you. What do you want? Oh, nothing.
How you
ever do that
doing?
thing? You ever do that thing where you call someone and you're like, I had a reason, but like it's not, you know?
So it's been a while. How are you?
Well, I haven't talked with him for like a while, so I guess I could tell him that things are moving along, which is nice.
Patreon sick.
I mean, it's been a week
Yeah.
at this stage.
No, it has been way longer since I've talked to him. Actually,
Did
You
you
just
not
go-
talk to him right before we came into Magiana? I feel like you did.
true. But for Silvers, it's been like fucking months.
Oh, that was
yeah,
like ages ago, yeah.
Time is a construct.
Yeah, it really is.
So, something important to note, I sent it to you, is yes, there's embroidery within the house. If you want to tilt it, go for it. Or just move
Yes.
it. Great.
All the paintings will be tilted a little bit.
As you can see, Foylan, Dan and Coda have a very unique
Yeah,
trait.
similar energy.
Yeah.
Very similar energy.
Good, good, good. Dan is another character in my campaign. Basically, yeah, very well alike. You just move slightly each image. It is perfect. It is almost indistinguishable. Almost.
It's the little bad things we do in life that makes the world go round.
As you are descending, Kiki, Lupus, you would notice Coda just finishing with the last of them, and looking around, you realize that most of the images have been moved.
I fight goddamn lords.
You know, I never mind.
Yeah, that's
Good choice.
So, as you're resting, I just have to ask, Coda, you could just drop in anywhere, or are you specifically just gonna lie down next to someone just to completely scare them the moment they wake up?
He'd probably lie right next to Grim. I'd be like,
Okay.
is he awake yet? Nope.
Oh, very cute.
This is the largest furnace.
Top of his chest.
All of you are resting down on the floor. Eventually, time passes, and with the rest of the watch of Kiki and Lupus just talking elven things between themselves, sun rises. Slowly, each one of you begins to shake themselves from their sleep and slumber. But before we do, Kiki, you wanted to contact your patron.
Sure.
So you open up Google, go to patreon.com, and just scroll through your memberships.
As you do.
As you do, yeah. How do you propose you do that?
Well, usually she has been like, you know, has had something that she either wanted to say or has had something to ask. But now it's more of a, like, she had a question because she was really like, you know, the whole like, oh, there's something going on into the cemetery, like, what the fuck dog looking creature, but now she thought it was Coda, but I guess she would still ask that. Because she doesn't understand anything religious, so. What do I roll for that?
No, I'm rolling for it.
Okay.
It's a chance every time you're meeting with your patron. Of course. So,
Wrong number.
as you're resting for the rest of the long rest, suddenly, Lupus, you do see Kiki beginning to be overwhelmed with lethargy, as you also bed down to sleep, and you dream. Right, let's get you up in here. Why not?
The fuck is he doing?
GM stuff.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All that you need is my camera falling. You feel your yourself being transported, your consciousness slipping from the material realm once more, and you find yourself in the same void plane of your patron, with a minor exception. There is a very visible crack on top of the sky. The crack is going from one end of the horizon to the other, very visibly, like a lightning bolt stuck in time.
Well, that's new.
You look up and you notice suddenly you find yourself slowly sinking to the ground before appearing onto the other side of the floor, surrounded by darkness. There's a little pale white fish appear.
Always with the theatrics, I see. Well, let's start with the news that probably you will like.
You see the fish look at you straight into the eyes, and suddenly all of it fades. Like as if the entire surroundings were but cloth, the darkness seeps and ebbs and flows. Before you is a shapeless form, tendrils of darkness moving into the white now background that you recall, only with the exception that the sky still has the crack right through it.
Cool. All of
You
these
have
things,
learned something.
Oh,
So it was the old
God.
Sorry.
It began to speak similarly to the old man's voice before shifting.
Dare I say, you have found yourself more delicious information.
Yeah, how they make chicken fingers.
What?
You're not there, Lupus. This is in Kiki's madness.
Some- Somewhere.
Thing.
Look, even outside of the realm of this deity, extraplanar creature, Lupus is just worming his way in.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, but... Well, I do know that the stone that you're seeking is in here, and I may have a way to get to it, as you wanted.
Good. It
Yeah,
appears
I'm
that
going-
finally you have decided to take things seriously.
Please. And also, I am currently regaining the trust of my brothers to get something that I asked of them to get to the followers you wanted.
Do you trust them in return?
They were the only people in my family who I could really trust before I left.
Is this trust formed by fact and logic, or do you trust them blindly?
Seeing what they had to go through with my father, fact and logic.
Good.
Now there is something I wanted to also ask you.
Ask.
We were just dealing with some things in the graveyard that had a shrine for Cody.
The devils.
But there,
I saw.
yes,
Don't you forget, our pact
no.
is strong. I see what you see. I hear what you hear.
I thought you didn't care.
One and the other is not the same. The chatter, the constant bubbling and babbling. I hear whispers, shouts, and voices of all of my servants.
Right.
And remember, our pact is a beneficial one. Power, knowledge, servitude.
So would you happen to know what that creature that is going through the graveyard is.
Yes, but it doesn't matter. In time, it too will break. As all of them will. Rubble, stone, marble, air, spirit, soul. It doesn't matter what the foundation builds itself upon. It shifts and moves, echoing, trying to reshape it sees and what it is, and all that is around it, but it fails. And its failure is that it anticipates that it will do so without interference, expecting the expected, failing to see its own end. So worry not on it. No thing, flesh or otherwise, stands in time's great arrow.
So he's just saying, not important. Don't.
What you can gather, yeah.
Don't care.
Ancient eldritch
Not
creatures
important.
speak in
Okay, don't
riddles
care about it.
and weirdly. Also, can you give me at this point an intelligence check? You have had enough conversation with your patrons where you can do this.
18.
You notice he's speaking a lot more than last time you talked to him.
Oh, definitely.
But this is not the first time this has happened. In spans of time that you have interacted with your patron, the entire demeanor of this entity has shifted from point to point.
It seems to be different every time I speak with it.
Even now, it doesn't even seem scary. It seems understanding and approachable.
Now, since I'm here, does that crack up there? Should I be worried about it?
You look up and you see, as you look up, a mirrored surface. Yourself looking back right at you. Behind yourself, you see again another elf, and behind that elf, another elf ad infinitum. You look. Each of them kind of tilts their head. The same motion that you're doing as you're looking up. You feel something. On the ground, you look down, you see a crack right beneath you. You're standing on empty space that does not exist, and you hear a voice.
Every tear that you see is meaningless. But this one is so much more. I fight to preserve what can be mine, but constantly denied. So worry not on it. If it comes across your lifespan, then you should be worried.
I see.
You look back up again, and the figure is still floating above you. Now the tear is up into the sky.
Is there anything else that perhaps you seek? You're seeking a stone to find that which lies inside. It is time you learn your position in my plan.
It was a long time ago since I made this pact with you, yet I know so little of you. About you.
You wish to know what I am? Is that it? I warned you! Warn!
And suddenly all of the tentacles kind of wreath and shape themselves into solid.
You can't handle the truth.
And the shapes themselves are solid, they appear crystallized. like obsidian.
No, what I'm saying is that you're not exactly. It's like if I'm speaking to someone that is in the other room, yet I know nothing about them.
Make a persuasion check.
21. Oh, jeez.
21 persuasion.
I am an ancient creature, born before you were even conceived as a thought in the universe. Your kind did not exist at that time. The scaled broods, the giants, their conflicts did not even begin. I was here when the universe was born. And so was my people. We were shunned, struck out, lost in the deep void beyond reality. Past the realm of souls, past the realm of stars. Thrown into the far outer realm to wander, to cease to be and yet be. And I, much like my kin, escaped into the murky depths of our last bastion. In the plane of water, in its deepest dark, we remain unkillable, undeniable. I am a god.
And the features begin to appear. White flesh, stringy and slimy, multiple eyes, black in coloration, scattered around the front of the face. It appears like some horrible aberration that is spawned from your deepest of your nightmares and gargantuan in size, with a great distinction. This one's face seems to have teeth growing around its mouth. You notice there are sets of eyes that are different colorations and a long angular like stem with a light in front of it. The light itself has no color, no light coming from it. Color black, and within it a little white fish, shifting in hues from black background to white, and with the white fish to black.
I am a god! Forsaken! Forsaken by mortals! Forsaken by my kind! Because I am sick!
You want my help with that, don't you?
What help could you give?
Suddenly it reels itself back. No, you have been helping enough. I shall let you in on my grand desire. What your world is
Dying! Festering from the inside and out! It may take centuries, but it will happen. And I know that it will be stopped. It has happened before. Cataclysms, the end. I have seen all. I know it will happen. And I know you will survive. And so will your friends. Well, not all of them. Attachment is meaningless. If you care for her, break
that link.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It will only chain you and your goal. I will give you what you seek. The knowledge of the ages. The knowledge of immortals. If you do for me a kindness, find the stone. Open the gateway. Bring me in.
And then what? What will you do once you get?
I shall lurk in the edges of humanity's interests. Once the great deception breaks, once the chains are free, once all tyrants and deceivers die, I will take my place among the gods as I deserve. Once I rid myself of this corruption, I shall rejoin my kind. That is what you need to know.
But Cory told us she was fleeing from something, maybe.
I hunt no feeble spark, flickering in the dark, dying out on its own.
No, what I'm saying is that is it the same corruption that you're dealing with and the god is dealing with it as well?
You yammer. Think. Is it? Think.
I don't fucking know about gods, bro.
The answer is yes and no. Like all things in life, the truth is simple and complicated. Heed your mind. Look around you. See what happens. Abandon your ties to these gods, these devils. They do not matter. They are all usurpers and they will betray you. When you are at your darkest, they will abandon your friends, and you will have to let go of them, lest you get drowned in their failure. That is my warning to you. You look up into the sky and you see the crack is now having little more rims to it. It looks deeper. It looks more present. And you feel yourself waking up.
It's just making breakfast.
So, the rest of you, you wake up.
Bitch! Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Persephone's just kind of like... Yesterday happened. Oh joy.
And then there's Coda.
I was just gonna sit over there in the corner and be like, hey.
Yeah, oh yeah, Coda came back.
Wake me up in another 10 minutes. Good night. He just sits up, sees Coda, just lays back down and goes back to sleep.
Okay. As for the record, here is what an aboleth looks like.
Iki, what the fuck?
They're not that
I'm
bad.
sorry, I only saw goldfish.
Or he's just misunderstood.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Don't worry, we'll eat it. You'll be fine.
No.
Rubs, whichever comes first.
So, with that in mind, you wake up and Grimford also will see Kodo and react to it when he returns. Van, you notice there's a weird furry man amidst the group.
Then he leans over to Grimthod. You know this one?
Oh yeah.
Even though he's not here to answer me.
Yeah, here's my
Grimthod's
friend.
still asleep. Like,
I'm Grimthod.
Van, this is Coda.
Pleasure. Puts his hand out for a shake.
Coda, this is Van. We hired him to help with
Mordecai.
yeah, sorry, my brain just farted there.
We hired him for
hired him,
we
yep.
hit stuff really hard. That's why we hired him.
Yep, exactly.
Specified amount of time.
Worth every penny.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome back, I guess.
Cause is just gonna quickly bring him into a hug, get him real close, and be like, are they still doing that really weird shit? You know, where they think they're talking to other things and they do weird things still.
Oh yeah, Coda missed the talk with with Corey.
Missed a lot of things, yeah.
Man
Yeah.
was there for that.
Constantly.
Ah,
I just pretend like it's not happening. Seems
Okay,
to be the best
good.
course.
me too.
You hear
Like
voices
that,
in
it's
your head,
best just
yes.
to let him finish.
Alright. So what do you do?
Well,
It's a brand new
we
day.
have
Oh, Kermit the Frog here.
Did you say group?
Hi ho. Van is going to take the moment to remind everyone that we
Grimthod the Frog
do
here.
actually have a job to do.
we do.
Yeah.
I'm about to
Find
say
the
that.
triad. Help Varric's research.
Yeah. Well,
Now I
that's-
am all down with taking out the triad.
They're a Biad now.
So, Coda,
Mm-hmm.
And then
Oh god, here we
So-
go back to the pentagram.
I'm reasonably trying to figure out what we want to do, because I feel like Persephone's house isn't going anywhere. It's mildly concerning, but I've got all my spells. We can wait to do that.
yeah, I think we should figure out what's going on with the thing and then maybe head there. But
Yeah.
so Coda, you remember the triad, right? Oh shit! Did we lose Novi?
Maybe.
Oh no.
Yeah, Novi's having the same issues actually.
Novi.
What?
Okay.
No,
So-
it's just
Okay. So
Yep.
Coda, of course you remember the triad, right?
mm-hmm.
Well, did I ever mention I have a twin sister?
Mm.
I will take that as a no. Well, she might be one of them. Actually, she is one of them.
No, I don't. What's a twin? Would you feel bad if she, wasn't your sister? I can kind of make that happen.
I appreciate that, but no.
Just like pillow overhead, pretending not to hear any of this. Just like, no.
Ah, well, I don't know what to do with that, but apparently we can't exactly leave Magiana before we do something.
Yeah, we're sort of on a work release. It's hard to explain.
This or prison.
So where to next? Sax's home? I mean Persephone's home?
Okay.
I think we should take care of what we were hired to do first. My home is not going anywhere.
Yeah, Varric's a pretty patient dude, but he has his limits.
We did say we would do that after taking care of my spiritual altercation.
Van, are you looking a little bit scared?
Okay.
You guys didn't hear this from me, but I'm actually really fond of Varric, and the thought of disappointing him upsets me a little bit.
Oh, I thought he would.
I'm not
Varric would be
passing this.
very scary when he got mad.
I have no
So
idea.
rarely
who that is.
yeah, it is a little scary.
Are you
I
casting
think it's a little.
Sunbeam?
No, I'm showing you what I have prepared for
Okay.
today as my 6th level spell.
Cool.
Cast that sunbeam on the house. It burns down.
Thank you, Tasha, and your cauldron of everything for giving.
You should have told me. I would have joined in on that. We could dual sunbeam the house together.
Later.
I mean, he was feeling bad that his wife died. I mean, why keep the house?
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh,
But-
Koda, how I've not missed you.
Let's let's
Go
get
to the
this room
mines.
back in order and say goodbye to the old man.
You look upon the visage of the old man, who is not to be seen in the kitchen, as you would have thought. He seems to be actually outside. You didn't notice him actually exit the house, which was weird.
To be fair, I did close my eyes and
No,
try to go back to sleep.
No, not you, Kiki or
Oh.
Lupus.
Oh?
I was talking to my patron.
Lupus.
I was busy turning paintings. You know.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You see the old man is currently outside. He seems to be just sitting on the grass.
You
Old
feeling
fella.
alright?
Is he praying?
He has both of his hands
Jeez.
over his forehead, and he seems to be deep in thought. Not really registering your question.
Well, then I'll just leave a note for him.
We're early to be into the sauce, don't you think? I don't start before 10.
Yeah, he didn't seem to be talking to you like when he. Well, he didn't seem to really like shake as you talked to him either. He's just on the just sitting on the ground, basked forward with his hands over his forehead.
I don't wanna freak him out again by talking to his head. Jesus, no, we're.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh,
So Koda's just gonna start stretching. All right. I was like, I'm gonna type that out, like, but they're not. So Koda likes to work out, man. So that's his morning routine:
Yeah, sure.
push-ups and
Yeah,
we put
climbing the
Persephone
things.
through boot camp a couple sessions back.
Yeah.
Do you want to send a message to him, Kiki?
I mean, I could just be like, so we're planning to leave. I don't want to startle him to death again. No, Jess, we can't have the old man have his morning. Illegal.
Oh, old man, pay attention to me now.
He does not respond. He seems to be really just deep in prayer.
Just
Is he
leave,
breathing?
Just let the
Think of
man
that.
pray.
Has anyone got a
Yeah.
mirror? We can check.
Actually, do I have a mirror?
Can I just see if he's breathing with my eyes?
Yeah, he's breathing. He's just
Okay,
praying.
well,
He's fine. Just pray.
let's just leave a note for him.
I could do the horse skull dance, guys. Should I?
No, no. We can tidy up the place and then be on our way.
Tidy up the place. It looks perfect.
No, we literally moved all furniture out so we could sleep in the living room.
Yeah, and actually,
Perfect. Yeah.
Persephone, as you're looking around, you notice something. The embroidery and the images are all slightly tilted and moved.
Can I just use thaumaturgy to fix that? Just like,
Or just
I know
move
you
them
can use it
around.
to
Yeah,
open
no
doors
worries.
and windows.
You
Yeah.
can. Coda, you just see Persephone just ruin your fun.
Just
So a man's gonna start lugging furniture back inside.
Okay.
yeah.
You're no fun.
You tidy up before you leave, and as you do, you know he's not looking up at you as you're leaving. He's still just praying on the floor, on the grass floor.
Well, he's gonna leave 5 gold on the table.
Okay. Okay. You leave some coin behind.
To the cart we go to deal with our actual job.
Yeah.
It will take you a few days to make it all the way over there.
So, since we're traveling at some point, Kiki is going to look at. Oh, jeez, God, what the fuck happened?
Oh, we're so large.
What do you mean? What
Oh
happened?
no.
Matching the speed of light, so things are stretching out in a weird way.
Ah,
Do you mean that's not normal for you guys?
No.
Sorry,
yeah, at some point.
accidents happen.
Ah! At some point, Kiki is going to look at Persephone and go, you know, if we do go to the tournament and somehow survive it, I never decided what wish I would like to have.
I thought I knew what my wish would be, but with everything that's happened, I think giving the years back to someone who has had them stolen is better.
This is a bit of a weird question, but is there any way you could ask Cory what she's running away from?
I don't know when the next time we'll be able to talk is, but I will pray on it.
Heck's making the road.
What?
Hmm?
Huh?
What?
Um,
Oh,
Huh?
damn
What?
you, Novi!
But next time I get a chance to talk to her, I will ask.
After the whole morning, she seems a bit not there.
So you did fill us in on what she told you, right? We were privy to that, or no?
I have no idea.
To what?
Cory.
I assumed
Cory.
everybody could hear that because
I
everybody
mean,
could
yeah,
see
we
her.
were all there. We were
You
all
could
there.
hear that. When
Yeah.
she
Okay.
spoke, when visible, she spoke to all of you.
Yeah.
Downer or anything, but should we be worried about something that could not only make one god run, but all of them?
Well, we don't know if it's all of them, but yes, I'm a bit worried about that.
That was the impression I got.
then you just get stronger.
It's kind of our
It's very
choice.
simple. You just get stronger than the thing they're running away from, and then boom, you got it.
I don't know if it's that simple. Or maybe it is.
It's simple and not at the same time, which is extremely annoying of a situation.
I hate that phrasing.
Yeah, and I hate situations like that.
It's just you just gotta have a little bit more hard work.
Yeah, it's above my pay grade anyway. I'll punch it in the face if it shows up. We'll go
See?
from there.
He understands.
I don't
Some
think
tell-
it's a thing that's out to get them.
What has enough power to make the gods run in fear?
Wonder if there's something above the god.
The sky.
That's not how it works.
That makes my eyes water.
I mean, it depends on how good your religion
Man,
is, then you would
stop
actually
looking at
know.
the sun.
You see Lupus looking real curious and say, you know what I'm trying to say, Kiki? If there's a foundation upon that foundation that we know.
I know there are things that are older than the gods, but even
Yes.
they seem to be afraid of it.
Eh. With the knowledge I know that everything, well, you know, everything that's sentient in one way or another can experience fear or invoke it, but you're still lacking too much information. No.
I don't think this is, well, like Cory said, it's not our problem right now, but
That'll eventually find us. We have to try it to deal with right now.
Seem to follow you guys wherever you go.
like we said, we might have pissed them off, but they also pissed us. It's
They killed for Yalis, so we're just making the head count even.
Well, I think we did that a few times over.
No.
Yeah, even
No.
with interest.
I don't
Not
think
to
it's
mention
even.
the killing of the messenger.
What messenger?
looks at Coda.
Looks at Kiki.
I did not kill him. I was against killing him.
Who's the messenger?
Oh,
What do
just
you
somebody
remember?
you simply threw into a Tyrannosaurus pit. No reason.
Remember
Oh,
how we
that
got to the
guy?
wildlands?
You should have seen the look on his face as he was flying
As
through
he
the air.
died. As he
Yeah,
died,
it's great.
yes. No,
Hilarious.
not hilarious.
Pretty
Quite
funny.
morbid and
Should
actually
have been there.
a little evil.
I think the way Koda works is with, well, you know how animalistic instinct go.
Let's just call it a little bit.
Eh,
You know.
yeah, that dude. You're doing it like a dog if I need a better wording.
A dog on
A
dog
dog.
fight. You do not kill the dog's puppy. That's not how animalistic fights work. If a dog comes at you, a dog will attack the dog. The dog will not eat all of its puppies, kill its wife, and then attack the dog.
Technically, that kind of does happen.
Said animal shouldn't blow up said other animal's home.
Said messenger wasn't the one who did it.
Well, do we stop trying
I
to
don't
By
know.
all accounts, the messenger was an innocent bystander in all this.
So are we arguing about someone killing a dog?
Well, No,
Because
no.
killing the messenger sends a message.
Eh,
They have it coming.
in all technicality, I kind of do count as messenger. And they did kill me. If you wanna play that game.
Lupus, you know that's different. You know that's different. That's not a technicality. You became a member of our party. You're not the messenger of the party.
Just plain technicality here. Since it was.
But
Eh,
it's not a technicality. Because
so,
you're not
can
our
you do it?
messenger.
So, do you think you two can at least stop fighting and pay attention to the mind that might bring certain death again?
I don't know. I think one should feel remorse for killing somebody violently for no good reason.
I have no idea what that word means.
Hmm.
Just more surprised that he's able to hold conversation in common.
Well, whether it was good or bad, it is in the past and we cannot change it anymore.
As long as it doesn't happen again in the future.
We
Yeah.
can change how the Triad sees us, especially after we killed Mordecai.
We could
Well.
still kill the rest of the triad, though, right? That's not
Oh.
off the table.
So,
No, that's not off the table. We're just done with killing the messenger. Unless the messenger attacks. Then that's a different story. But you don't kill the guy for simply delivering a message.
Yeah, it's
That
probably
will-
good. That's probably best practices, really.
Eh, fair enough.
It appears we're visited once again by our local resident barbarian. Welcome back.
Hey, what a miss.
So,
Hey!
Persephone and Coda are fighting
Coda.
over morality.
Yep, you also notice Coda is back, and you woke up next to Coda.
Coda without his shirt on, as he does.
Rippo
What are shirts?
I wanted to go. There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah,
Fuck.
there was a moment of like realization of Coda being back in the party, and you're on your way towards right now the old mines where Varric had sent you for a job. You would also
Her
pass
actual
by.
job.
Yeah, you would also pass by actually. You would pass by Bandiana to receive Onyx, the monkey, because you would need.
I
to
thought we
have-
already had him.
No.
Did we not get him last time?
No, we got
He-
we
I
got
don't
him
think
to
so.
the
Yeah,
orphanage
I
and
don't
then...
think
no,
so
no,
because
no.
you said you
He wasn't-
would return back, right?
No, we got him when we came back to the city. Then we went to the orphanage. Then Onyx was with us, and then we went off. So I thought Onyx was with us then.
Sure, fine. All right.
Like we didn't go to the city. We just went
No.
straight from.
In that case, I give him a cashew.
Good call.
Let me see.
Has it been explained? Has it been explained to Coda that we have a boss now?
No, not yet.
And that boss has a monkey, and we have the monkey.
Just one thing at a time, really.
Yeah. Also, can I just say, the meeting before this with the patron was when I called that it was an aboleth, but I did want to say it just in case I was right.
It's a good thing I know nothing about that, but it's really.
Really?
I really want to
Ooh.
Google, but I am resisting my urge.
Oh, they are fun. Aboleths
Yeah.
are very fun.
Yeah, they can either be one side or the other side of the coin.
Yeah.
Monkey's gonna. I can just see it now. The monkey's gonna go up to the boss. So what about this new guy? Likes to throw people to dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel bad about it either.
As I threw it to the chat there, it's like the aboleth's talking about being corrupted. I can't help but feel it may have eaten something it didn't really agree with.
Yeah, no, I was also like, the fuck. But
Not a huge fan of your patron, to be quite fair.
I
to
mean,
be
there's
quite
worse
honest.
patrons.
All I'm saying
But-
is, you just eat him, and then you gain his powers, and then you get to make the shots.
Ah! Just
You keep the
the
applet.
god.
Right?
The apple
You know?
alone.
so at some point while we're traveling, Kiki will also go. So Persephone, do you wanna do your ceremony?
Oh, yes, we should do that. If there's an hour on the road, Persephone just performs ceremony, like, why not?
Oh yeah,
Need to
don't
do.
forget, they're getting married.
Oh.
Yeah, they're engaged now.
Do you
Oh.
know what marriage is, Coda?
No.
Yeah, it's where you become mates. You know, like, you know, partners and stuff. So they're gonna have kids. But they've already got kids. They've got a whole orphanage of them.
They already
Coda's
have
just
kids.
like, I was
Fine.
gone for like 10 days.
Well, 2 weeks basically, but yeah.
2 weeks, jeez.
They multiply like rabbits.
I guess so.
Ah, no.
Cursed.
Midnight, you'll be fine.
As you so on your travel towards the old mines, something important to note is that you're arriving, and the first thing you notice as you're leaving from Watmia, oh no, you're making your way down from the down portion. So as you're making your way towards the mine shaft, what you do see is what appears to be destruction on the terrain. The terrain itself is elevated in weird positions and manners. And in the distance, you see what, similar to like seeing wild horses in the wild, a peculiar magical effect, a constant self-exploding fireball, just going, moving through the fields. It is peculiar and weird.
How close does it get?
It's about 200 feet away. Not really going towards your direction either. It is seemingly just moving on its own.
What did I prepare?
Should we do something about that? I feel like we should do something about that.
I
think it's
also
fine.
feel like
It's pretty awesome, but yeah, we should do something.
Right.
maybe closer look.
What?
Yeah. Let's go have a look. Yeah.
Let's go look at the self-exploding fireball. That's a
Fucking
great
fireball.
idea, guys.
Probably
I have
shouldn't
one
do this,
diamond.
I have 19 AC. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Pretty sure it's a deck save, but alright.
Sure. Let me just get my stats.
Oh God.
Look how happy he is. Look how happy he is. Why is he so happy? Tell me.
Cause it's a good day. It's a good day.
Is
Yeah,
it a good day though? Is
yeah. Everyone is here. And along all the baggage that Coda has, apparently, that he didn't know about.
Oh wait.
Just like some point during the travel group that is like, here, more bones to your collection.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. The dragon bones I actually already gave to Coda in character. It's just Novi wasn't here.
Oh yeah, true.
I gave them to him when we rescued him from Mordecai. I was like, by the way, want to give you these. Here you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're approaching. What you do see is another miracle of nature, arcane nature, similar to a lion hunting in the wilds. You notice the self-exploding fireball be assaulted by 3 self-contained cones of wild magic, forming ice all around the fireball, just descending upon it ravenously. Yeah, Grimthal, it's the weirdest shit you have ever seen. I need an Arcana check from Kiki and Kiki.
Kiki and Kiki.
20.
The law firm of Kiki and Kiki.
You know what this is. This is
only
living cones of cold, animated spell effects. Basically, when magic goes wild in Magiana, say a mine has somehow fucked up its expedition ring and somehow unleashed an enormous surge of wild magic, permanent magical spells take form and life, becoming material. These are called living spells, and they are exactly what they are. They are wild elements given form to specific spells, and these appear to be living cones of cold.
Right, but what about the fireball?
Oh, it just gets destroyed.
Where does it come from?
Where does it go?
Those usually come from that's the worst part. They literally materialize at random. If you're within a wild magic zone, you should be ready for everything.
How far? So by the way, the cones of cold have destroyed the fireball at this point.
Yes.
Yeah. How far away are the cones of cold?
100 feet. Are you approaching it?
Grip that again. Staying at 100 feet. He's gonna. Should we make them stop? Or
I don't
know if we can.
Yeah,
I mean,
think we
I
should.
think I could.
No.
I mean,
So.
it didn't work on your dad, but I could try that thing I tried on him.
No, here's the thing, Crimson. There is a difference between a magical effect and magic just materializing out of the earth.
Right. So we couldn't just not make it go away.
Okay, but let's say I was on fire and also extremely cold at the same time. Then could I do it?
At this point, you notice in the distance suddenly the animated cold effects. You see ice beginning to form, and the whirlwinds of ice begin to approach you.
Oh, they're coming this way.
Typical weather for the region.
So is that coming from where we're supposed to go, or?
Yes.
No, of course it is.
Yep. Oh wait, just to check. With the 24 that Kiki got on Arcana, would a dispel magic work on these or no?
No.
No, okay,
These
just
effects
checking.
are not animated. They're living
Yeah, I'm
material, just manifestations of magic.
Isn't it just like that they're like coming from like the magical weave or some shit?
They
Like, it's
are
just that.
practically, when catastrophic levels of magic are produced to make these things reality, it's irreversible damage done to the world itself. Your character would not know that. I'm giving you the explanation as a player. These things
Yeah.
exist because humans are horrible when it comes to just repeating their own mistakes when they forget their own history.
Tell me about it.
Isn't that almost
Ben's gonna
every race?
feed Onyx a cashew. Then he's gonna pick Onyx up and look him in the eyes. And he's gonna say, "Hey, boss, need a little bit of intel." And he's gonna turn the monkey around and point it.
Point the monkey at problem.
The monkey turns to
Okay,
you.
lower him a little bit. Now tilt him forward.
The monkey actually, as it says and points at you, you hear the voice of your boss going, "Oh, that's horrible. Can you take these on? Beware."
Take
Alright.
things on.
Hey, what do you mean take these
Again, as I said, what if I was also on fire but also
At
frozen?
this point, they have approached like 50 feet.
All right, do we roll initiative?
Hmm.
Unless you're running away, yes.
All right.
Cool.
I'm just gonna say, if we're gonna do this, let at least get the horses and the cart away from all of this.
That's fair, actually.
Ben's gonna take a little piece of fabric out of his bag and he's gonna carefully wrap Onyx in it. You stay right there, little buddy. Just set him in the cart.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Just
then get his sword loose.
before we fully get into combat, can I basically direct the horses to move as fast as they can in the opposite direction?
Yeah, you just slap the side of the horses. They begin to trottle away as I would like you to place yourselves on the road.
Cool.
Are
makes
we
sense.
in the middle or?
Yeah, you would be in the middle, yeah. No, you would be on either side, I suppose. Your
Okay.
choice.
Let's go that way then.
Because did y'all fight anything really big?
Oh yeah,
Big,
yes.
one big.
Do you know that guy who kidnapped you? Yeah, we fought him.
Mhm.
We killed him.
What the hell?
Oh,
Let's save this.
nice.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, these are his gloves. Grimthon shows him his gauntlets.
Huh.
I have his belt.
Big
yeah,
hand.
yeah. He's got his belt. We had his armor, but it turned out they made you a bullshit, so.
Armor made out of bastards.
How the fuck do you deal with
Armor
do you
made
deal
of
with
bastard.
raw magic that's just coming to life?
You heard it with magic?
Magic, Mustafi! Magic!
I
literal.
don't have enough
Yeah.
slots for that.
Up top now.
I don't think the living cones of cold can make an intelligence saving throw, my guy.
I mean, you
But you know what you do have?
What?
Eldritch Blast.
I know you were gonna say it, but
All right, roll initiative, folks.
okay.
Don't use the 6th level spell though this early.
15.
Oh,
You haven't
Gosh,
even
it's
gotten
been-
into the trouble area. You just poked the hive.
oh my gosh.
Mhm.
It's been so long.
That is
Uh,
with advantage.
You know what? Let's put.
I forgot where initiative was at.
Let's put.
For a second.
Yeah, let's put Grimthon's theme up in here.
I have a theme? Since when?
You just have like music that you associate with us.
A little bit.
Apparently.
At times.
I guess my initiative is so bad because I was
Oh, lordy.
tending to Onyx.
Monkey
Oh
initiative.
Jesus.
Okay,
That's a- that's a-
Persephone.
It's 4 points right off the top.
Hi. Give me 2 seconds.
Short term, Socks, you missed it because you wanted to go do something else. The
No,
party
I'm-
approached a
I'm
bunch
dying.
of... Yeah, oh Jesus, you're right.
Yes,
actually-
it's
Are you actually okay or are you
I'm-
dying?
Silver understands.
That.
Yeah.
I see.
Also,
I took
no,
Tylenol.
you're not... Oh Jesus Christ.
I just noticed your token still says trust.
Yeah, I have to. I can't change that right
I
now.
have to fix that.
Let me.
We'll keep it as Tark. Tark is fine.
Yeah, just roll me a quick initiative, Socks.
Click my icon.
See,
Did it go through? Wow, I did real good there.
plus 3.16 to your initiative.
It's the Dex tiebreaker.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Oh,
haven't
Yep.
included.
These things are faster than Kiki. Yeah, they are faster than Kiki. So, Ashfall, you go first. You see the roiling forms of magic approaching you.
This is weird.
Yeah. That is not natural, by the way. You can tell that shit's not
Oh,
supposed to
4th
happen.
level spells. Oh my gosh.
What level's Code of Cold again?
5th.
5th.
Okay, can I?
Oh,
Just dispel the
my
magic.
spell?
I want to
Or-
upcast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
We had the same idea.
What
At
else?
level
Kiki did
5?
say, I think Kiki
Yeah.
did say that it's impossible to just dispel them.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, I missed that. No.
Yeah, Kiki's earlier arcana basically confirmed that you can't just dispel these.
Oh,
Otherwise, this
shame.
would be a very short encounter.
I don't have that many high level spell slots. Well, there's not a lot of stuff here. Well, if we're gonna use a 5th level spell slot, let's use a 5th level spell slot. Guess Flame Strike.
Ooh. On all of them? Does that actually get all of them?
10 foot, so
I think it misses one.
Okay, yeah, you
yeah,
can
be
choose
able to
which
get
ones you want to
two, but not the closest one.
Yeah, we'll get, yeah.
Why can't you get all of them then?
Let me get the radius thing.
Fireball. fuck.
I mean, when in doubt, just...
I'm doing cleric fireball.
But
No?
they already killed Fireball. Fireball's
did.
dead now.
Fireball is dead, right? Correct.
They killed Fireball 1, but then Mom and Dad ran out and got an identical Fireball, so we wouldn't.
The first
Hey mom,
one-
can you get fireball?
the
Yeah,
fire-
fireball at home. Fireball at home.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, if you place it one below, can it get them all, or is it like you don't have enough range? Or...
Yeah, it's yeah, no,
Yeah, no, it's just 2.
it's literally at the edge, so no.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say
So,
just because it touches
we'll
the
drop
edge
down
of the
those two.
token, like no.
Yeah, no, it's not enough.
Okay.
We'll put it there. Even if we work off of squares as well, yeah, we'll just put
Sure.
it on those 2.
Alright, dexterity saves. They do so with advantage because of magic resistance.
That's
What
weird.
do I need? Need like a creature to hit, and I'm just like,
19 and 14.
Well, look at that, perfectly balanced. The 14 misses, but
That's all things should be.
Oh yeah, that is perfectly balanced. What damage is this? Fire and radiant.
And Radiant.
So so natural fire erupts from the sky, falling down on these things. As it does, one, they are not vulnerable to fire as people would expect, and two, they are pretty resistant to magic overall. You see that the first one almost like dodged out of it completely.
neat.
28.
I know then what I must do. I must use
Punch the
rock.
magic cloud.
That was half.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
There we go.
It just doesn't seem right. It's like magic doesn't work. Okay, I guess we'll cut at the magic.
Yeah, that's the thing about living spells. They don't work how you expect them. They're fucking weird. As the pillar of fire drops from the sky, Ashfall, do you want to do anything else for your turn? As you're standing there looking.
I forgot. I'm just gonna quickly. Why do I always do this with my character sheets? I keep losing them.
Fair.
It's not like we don't have, a plethora of things on that side screen.
No.
Strength checks, perception checks, and detect. No, none of those are good. So I guess for now we'll just go. Let's say Hawk Spirit, just in the central area of everyone.
Cool.
What does Hawk do again?
I can give someone advantage.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Ooh, you can do that. Buddy that up with Lupus.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gross.
Yeah.
I love it.
Creature makes an attack roll. I can use my reaction to give that to grant advantage on that roll. So,
Alright. Cool.
and everyone has advantage on perception checks, although I think that's kind of irrelevant.
Lupus, as the cock appears, you ready your rapier, questioning how the fuck you're gonna stab a whirl of ice.
You'd be surprised.
Determination is the answer, I know.
Just arrange that a little bit closer.
Aqua, you here?
Aqua.
I'm gonna use my crossbow.
Oh, crossbow. Okay.
Cool.
Do you
Do I
want...
have?
Yeah, that's the thing. Ash, do you want to give him advantage or no?
What did he have advantage regardless?
No, it.
Oh, so that's what I'm figuring out.
They do because of assassin. Ash,
Yeah,
Aqua
I
has
was like,
Right. Sure.
So I have advantage, or
Yeah, you,
Yep, you
you
got
haven't
it.
taken
Yes.
the turn in the order yet.
All right, which one you shooting?
the one that's after me?
They're all after you. Which one is that?
Yeah, I think they're all acting on the same initiative count.
Yeah, I got a crit on a crit.
Oh boy.
Yeah, which one are you firing? I need to know.
This one.
Okay.
One is the top one.
Cool.
Cool.
That's 22 damage on the first attack. Ow.
Ow.
Oh, hang on, that gets doubled, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't that also apply sneak attack?
Yeah, so 22. And did you want to do sneak on that one as well?
Yeah.
That should be. I think you roll sneak twice, don't you? On crits.
Yeah, you
Yep.
do.
You roll additional dice.
No, not an additional
Additional
dice. You
dice?
just roll them again and add the damage as well. So
Yeah.
3
So that's 25, and then that gets doubled
Yeah.
because of assassinate.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
50 points of damage.
Ooh, okay. Cool.
Second hit. It's still advantage or
Yeah,
normal?
It hasn't
Wait,
acted yet, so
You just don't get
19 hits.
sneak this.
All right.
Think
As
that-
you fire
So
this,
that's 18.
what you see is Lupus fire 2 bolts and it pierces right through the whirl before it dissipates into harmless snowfall.
Excuse me?
I have found its weakness.
yeah.
They can't live without their heads.
Jesus Christ.
Project a crossbow. Bolts.
I figured it out. You just have to hit them
Oh,
really,
so
really hard.
Heavily flayed pillar, no damage.
Just-
2 crossbow bolts, it's dead.
Man puts his hand
Just-
on Grimthon's shoulder and says, "That's the secret to everything, friend."
I always hit everything really hard.
Yeah,
Lupus,
that's
did
my
you want a
turn.
bonus action? Or action surge? No.
You know, if I accident search, do I still get bonuses or not?
Yeah, you'd still have
Yeah,
advantage.
you would
and
still
you
have
get
advantage.
assassinate.
You would just need a short rest
And
to
it's a-
recuperate.
Alright, then I'll just accident search then.
Oh boy.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, 2 more advantage attacks. All of them are gonna
Tell
do
me
double
which one you're
damage.
attacking.
It's Gus. It's the one lower.
Okay. Fire.
The bottom one. Okay.
I mean, if he uses his resources and he takes out 2, that saves a lot of other
I
spellcaster
think my
resources.
screen
for later.
froze.
Oh dang.
Let me refresh.
Roll 20 really said nah, man.
Roll 20 is
Nah,
like, wait,
man.
you want more?
No action surge for you. No.
Alright. Refreshing. Socks wants to go to sleep.
I'm in copious amounts of pain.
Oof.
Okay, we're gonna be finishing that for this combat now. That's the case.
I apologize.
No worries.
I'm
Unless it-
recording it like 3 hours already, so.
Yeah,
Last
that's-
session we did 6 hours. This session I think we can.
yeah, we did
did
it
a
away
little
with the
bit. No, we
smaller session, I
didn't.
suppose.
Last session? Last session was like 5 or 6 hours.
It
We went
was-
2 hours over our usual.
Y'all started at
Go
what,
for
like
this
10,
one.
and y'all didn't
Okay.
end till like
Yeah, go for it.
maybe 4 or 5.
Fire
Yeah,
away,
we
Alpha.
had a really long session last time.
It was
Yep.
one session, yeah.
Shooter.
Make your attack.
Everything's still loading. God damn it.
Oh Jesus! Do you want me to roll for them? Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh my god, it's a crit.
I
No,
call
roll
fuck-
this is
the
just
sneak
steal
attack.
Are the
dice
glorious
roll.
goats just prone to crits? What is this?
But he doesn't even need the crit to crit, which is funny.
Well, because do you still get sneak attack on the first one?
Yeah,
no, you don't
yeah,
get
yeah.
sneak
Oh,
attack,
yeah.
but you get double damage because they haven't gone
Oh.
yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So
Because
that's
he's an assassin.
16 times 2 is 32 damage, and then the second attack is another 26 on top of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wait.
How much is that? 1 turn?
There we go. That's more accurate, actually. Forgot to add like 13 damage there.
If only I had a dagger.
You fire, and one of them completely dissipates, while the other is barely holding itself together, shaking in its form. Is that your turn?
That's 126 damage in 1 turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it
so-
seems okay.
Do you want
Cool.
bonus action do anything? You got a bonus action if you want to use it.
Yeah, I said.
Roll all the dice.
Now it's the living cones of cold. I think all of you are like, yeah. They are both going to blast you with cones of cold energy. So
Makes sense.
you get to learn 2 things about these things. 1, they can replicate the spells they are formed from. 2, they are uncounterable when they cast these spells.
Oh.
Oh, counterspell doesn't work. Fun.
I mean, who among us had counterspell?
None of you, but it's
I
fine.
do.
Uh,
I do.
I
You do?
need everyone to give me 2 Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Each.
Alright.
So
7 and a 7.
What the fuck? What's going on?
Okay.
Oh, wait, wrong thing.
Yeah, I just roll advantage one. 4 and a 21.
okay.
3 and 13.
All right. So
17 and 13.
Kiki, you fail both. Grimthod, you succeed both. Persephone, you succeed 1. Coda, you fail both. Aqua, you succeed 1. You have an advantage to Constitution saving throws.
And that's 17.
Okay, 17 succeeds, 13 fails.
17 and 25 and what 30.
Yeah,
Apparently, Grimthod is the type of orc that wore shorts.
11 fails, 19 succeeds.
Yeah.
As
he
for
barely
you-
wears
okay,
clothes.
so from the first one.
4 and
Damn
21.
I
Be
believe I
bad,
rolled
be
the
bad.
correct- Oh, wrong. I rolled the wrong type of dice. Never mind. It's D8.
Did someone
not
roll
D6.
10s?
So he's just like, man, how did I
that
do
makes way
800
more
damage?
sense. Okay, so
Oh.
the first one, Kiki failed, Grimthod succeeded, Persephone failed, Coda failed, Aqua succeeded, Van succeeded, Ashfall failed, and that's it. This is the first one. 46 cold.
Okay, 46.
Okay.
46.
23.
All right.
I don't think I'm gonna be standing up for this one.
Probably not.
Second attack.
Save here.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
So it's 23 damage for the saves.
Yeah, if you save to 23 damage.
Yep. So, second Frostbolt. Kiki failed, Grimthod succeeded, Persephone succeeded.
Frostbolt. Hold up,
No,
Frostbolt or
sorry,
Cone of Cold? Big difference.
Big difference. I don't know.
Okay.
Coda
Big
failed. Aqua succeeded. Van succeeded. No, wait, no. Aqua, you failed that one. Sorry, my bad. Van succeeded. Ashfall succeeded. You take 35 points of cold damage if you failed. 17 if you succeeded.
15.
Because 17 is 34, and 35 was the damage done. Total.
Yo, Kiki, you still up?
Chilly.
Man's starting to feel like a teeny.
Nah.
Uh,
You can't code out
Are
now.
you
Yep.
are you reduced to 0 hit points?
Yeah.
You
Oh
watch as
shit, the frozen
Kiki
solid.
is frozen in place.
Cool.
Is
So is Coda then.
If memory serves, is that instant death?
No, but she can't be revived until the ice thaws or breaks. Or yeah. And then they move.
Well, hang on. Is that the same for Coda as well?
That was also dropped to
Yep,
0.
Coda, both
Is
Coda
that
and
for
Kiki are stuck.
unconscious as well? Or...
So-
You are unconscious.
No,
while...
we went to 0.
Yeah,
yeah, but you weren't killed.
You aren't killed. You're just frozen in place.
I think.
Okay, for a second I thought they were straight up just dead, and we had to do 2 revivifies.
No, they're just frozen in place.
I only have 1 diamond.
Yeah.
Then the cones, you notice they don't move with a tactical position. They just move in.
I do.
Why they take a swing at the one that just dealt like 100 damage to him in a single.
So after their spell mimicry is done, Kiki, death save, Grimthod.
Well, let's see how the death save goes.
Yeah, I put it to GM.
Put the GM.
Oh,
Cool.
okay.
Okay. Grimthod. And you said this
So
would
the
be an
plan is-
easy encounter.
So the plan is simple. Rage.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've already seen.
Yeah.
I've already seen that Fireball did not work. So well, fire didn't do any extra damage to it. So just gonna go into a rage. Gonna move up to here.
Mhm.
Gonna activate the Flaming Fury gauntlets, cause I mean it's extra damage. Fuck it.
Sure.
Gonna go for a Great Weapon Master. Gonna Reckless.
Go for it.
And just make
Just bring
sure.
out all the guns.
Yep, just throwing everything I got into this. If I hit, I might
Throw
even
the
balance
sink.
ice just for funsies. I'm gonna swing into this boy with Celebrator.
Okay, go for it.
So that's a 23 on both sides.
Well done.
What the fuck?
Uh,
What the fuck?
Gonna Ballad of Might.
Cool.
So I'm going to give. Let's see now.
Maybe Kiki and Coda could use advantage. Or use, just do it.
I don't
It'd be
think that's how
perfect.
it
Yeah,
works.
unfortunately, nothing of my my Ballad of Might would actually help the two of you since you're dying.
It'd
but
make me feel better.
I will give Van and Persephone both a damage bonus for the next turn, 2 turns of a +2. Or sorry, for not the next 2 turns, but
Alright.
for the next turn you have a damage, you have a +2 to your damage.
Yeah, basically
And
you
now I'll
gain a
roll.
Binny rage buff when you hit things.
Damage. That is a 29 damage on the first. Or sorry,
Oh,
yeah, 29.
instantly broken apart.
And Grimthawd. Oh, that means I can bonus action. Oh wait,
Actually-
I can't because I bonus action raged this turn.
Mhm.
Ah, I hate that. Anyway, swing into the other one.
Okay, go for it.
Second verse, same as the first. I think, yeah, because I already Ballad Might at this turn, I'll get the bonus of Ballad of Might damage for the next attack.
Okay.
So second attack, Quata. That's a 15.
Let me check actually. 15 just hits.
Hey, we'd like to see it. That
Francis.
is 26 damage as I swing into the next one.
Okay.
Van says just loud enough for anyone near him to hear. It's like watching an artist at work.
Hack! You cleave through the whirlwind of ice, and it almost seems for a second as if you actually cut through it, and then it reforms.
Just keep hitting them!
Alright. Speaking of, Van.
That's just my game. I assume I can reach him from here.
Oh,
I
definitely.
mean, yeah, you can move them.
It literally
Yes, yes.
walked up towards you. This thing does not have enough brain. It does not have brain, it just does.
So, Banker. Time to play. That's 30
Oh,
to
casual
hit,
30 to hit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
or 20 slashing damage.
Cool.
Okay.
22.
Oh, 22.
22, sorry. 27
Jesus
to hit.
Christ.
Yep,
Sorry guys, I'm a little rusty.
obviously.
For
And
18
what?
slashing.
20 to hit.
20.
Cleaving.
And a crit.
Yeah,
it
it's
just
dead.
dies. It just dies.
Yeah,
Roll the
oh,
damage,
sorry.
but just roll the damage because I want to see. But it's just dead. It's just gone.
17
That
plus
is 17 plus
I
8.
So can they?
Well then.
Kiki and
27.
Code.
So,
Can
alright.
Kiki and Coda not be healed
Uh,
until they're out of the ice?
they can. If they
Oh,
died,
Pog.
if they died, you wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
That's sorry, I didn't phrase it correctly when I was talking about Cone of Cold. Basically, if you die while struck by a Cone of Cold, it becomes very difficult to heal you because you are surrounded in a just thick layer of ice that makes touching you very difficult.
But yeah, Persephone, you gonna do heals on the two?
Yeah, because I get maxed because they're both at 0.
Oh, right, yeah! Oh, I love that part, Path to the Grave.
So,
So
yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna use I'm gonna use 2 3rd level spell slots for this on both of them.
So I don't have to roll another death save.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Very
So
good.
it's
I'm gonna go.
Good.
I'm gonna guess the first one was a 1.
No, it was a 5.
Yeah.
Okay, well. knowing your usual luck when it comes to death saves, I was expecting a 1.
Funnily enough,
Yeah, no, it was very good.
Okay, so as
Apparently, I
you,
also have, because of the
Yeah,
cloak
so,
of protection, I have +1 to death saves.
how much?
so
do you
it's so at 3rd level, because they get max, I don't have to roll. It's 3d8 plus 4, so 8, 16, 24, 20. They each get 28 back.
heal? As you heal, all of you, you hear a voice similar to that of Varix, similar but monkeyish, coming out from Onyx, as Onyx has cast tongues on itself through Varix spellcasting.
he needs a third level spell. So like, where'd it go? Where did it go?
Lasts for an hour too, which is very useful because this means that Onyx can be talking to you throughout your and Varric basically. He says, the monkey as it's moving around, suddenly stands upright, fixes its little clothing.
Code just looks that's not
Marvelous!
right.
Well done with your work. Difficult thing, these living creatures. You should be careful when dealing with them. Very dangerous.
Noted.
3 minutes later, you find fireball ones.
Would anyone like to smelt the ice?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you-
yeah,
you're
yeah.
just-
Oh yeah.
Grimthon's going to walk up with his flaming gauntlets and just sort of like run the hands nearby, close to go
Yeah.
like to warm them up.
One on each, like.
It's
It's
All
like
this is happening, just while everyone's here.
Shoulder,
How
get
many
your
of us
work
are there
out.
now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. No, there's 7 of us now. Shit.
Oh no!
So important thing to know about Koda's presence. Koda will not be able to be here every week. He will be here bi-weekly.
Okay, cool.
During
good
the
enough.
time Koda is not here, I wanted to ask Novi. Great.
Novi?
Eventually,
He's dead.
eventually we'll ask Novi about this. But
Mhm.
basically,
I'm here. I am here. I just said.
Novi.
mhm.
So here's what I
Novi
wanted to
returns.
ask about while Ashfall is calculating math. If you're casting a spell, you can cast it. But primarily, what I want to ask is, if you are here and if you're not here and you want your character to not be in the adventure anymore, depending on the situation, your character will not be with the party. But are you okay to give control of your character to any of the players for the sessions you're not here, or do you want me to have control of Koda? No, we can't hear you.
Oh yeah. Remember, I have the entirety of the druid spell list. I have elemental wild shapes. I have polymorphs.
Who are you putting in charge?
Wait, so
of
do you want someone else to control Coda whilst you're away, or do you
Yeah.
want it to be...
Someone else, yeah.
Okay,
that?
hand it over to one of the other player characters then?
If y'all want to work it as a group, y'all can.
We collectively look at Coda's list and why the fuck is there so many bones in here?
Group mind Coda every
Yeah.
second.
It might. I might volunteer as tribute for that as the
Yeah,
other
let's
resident
let the-
druid.
Let's let the druid control the druid.
That's also
I
fun.
feel more comfortable with that.
They're already in the headspace.
So the Onyx the ape, as you finish just restoring life to the to the recently almost deceased bodies of your friends, you for fuck's sake you
He just fucking dies. The Onyx is like,
Onyx just
It's all right. It's Varric said it's narcolepsy. It just happened. He falls asleep right away.
No, the monkey kind of is walking along very eloquently speaking, then suddenly it turns to ice as all of the cold damage it should have taken catches up to it.
I'm in a blanket.
thank God no. You see Onyx the monkey just walking around going, well, thankfully you shouldn't find any such creatures within the mine itself. As I said, you should be careful when you descend, because we don't know what's anything that's inside of it except from the entrance. Also, Onyx desires more of the more of the caches. I just wanted to let you know. Onyx is looking at Vance specifically, and at this point you see the monkey just smile widely.
Oh, the horror.
I'm
Oh
getting
my
mental
gosh.
images of all of those monkey films from the 1950s where they were
God.
training the monkeys to do stuff.
Lance Link, secret chimp.
At this point you see.
Dan gives him a cashew. There
Yeah,
you go, bud.
Onyx returns to monkey, just continues performing as he would without Varric.
Slaps his
no,
shoulder.
reject
Onyx can hop on
humanity, become monkey.
Return to monk.
Have you?
There's
Oh my
no-
gosh.
There's no fictional character I identify with more than the orangutan librarian from Discworld.
Yes, yeah, the fucking
Uh,
librarian.
Oh my god.
By the
yes.
way, Kiki, if you wanted, you could bring River back if you wanted.
But I don't have materials.
You went by my. Oh no, you didn't went by my. Never mind.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, well, never mind. Sorry, my bad. Yeah,
No
you,
bird
you,
food.
you lack bird.
Bird.
Nope.
Only death.
Only
I
that.
feel
Life is
bad
getting
for him.
lonely.
So before we end the session for today, continuing your descent into the abyss. No wait, that's a different module entirely.
Speaking of animals, is Mr. Oinky with us?
Oh yeah, he's in the cart.
Yeah, you notice. Oh yeah, you have to grab your horses.
Oh, right. Yeah, true.
Little adventure of just chasing away, chasing your horses back. You do see Mr. Oinky is in the cart. He's raring for battle. I will be honest. The fact that you sent him away, like he wanted to fight. He was like, "I'll fight these things."
I'll
I mean,
get it.
if you give Coda enough money, I can awaken it.
That is an option, but we'll
Oh
get
my
to
God.
that later on. We'll
We've talked about this before. We have.
Just saying.
We'll burn that bridge when we're on it.
Yeah, we'll burn
Exactly.
that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, he's like, I'll get it, mate. But like, if you'd got up against those, you'd be dead. Yeah, so like, low, enemies you can take.
Onyx's brow lowers.
I know, it's frustrating, but don't worry, you're gonna get there, buddy. Trust me.
All I see now is the monkey holding a sword riding Mr. Monkey into battle.
Oh, for
The image I just got right there.
I can't wait
We've
for
got Abu and Pumbaa.
the ultimate.
Oh my god,
yeah,
it is a Disney crossover. What the fuck?
the ultimate Voltron of Mr. Oinky, ridden by Monkey, with holding River with a
on
knife.
on the other shoulder.
Horror.
Don't forget the cat.
Cashew.
Onyx holding a stick while River is on the stick with the knife.
What was the name of Maleficent's Raven? I feel like we could do a 3-film crossover with this.
You descend
Oh gosh.
Let's
Into the
try
graveyard.
to not get sued by Disney. Just say.
as you descend into the
That's litigious.
mine. Funnily enough, as you descend into the mine, there are some changes that happened around. The first thing that you notice is that the clear sky above you shifts in color as you're descending. Grimald, you like descending, you notice this, you take a step back and it clears up. So this is an effect happening around the mine itself. And the more you walk down, the more you notice the soil itself seeming... going from steady rock to almost mud-like dirt. Like halfway through. You see boulders that have melted almost. You watch around, there are corpses, but the corpses appear wizened, drained of all muscle mass and bodily fluids, and with large gaping holes through their midsections, almost as if all skeletal structure under the neck and all the way to the middle section of the legs has been torn inwards and then outwards again. And then there's a couple of corpses that appear to have slash marks. And you notice a group of people onto the entry to the mine. They skulk around and move sluggishly, entering into the mine shaft.
Does Persephone need to roll a will save?
You mean Tark?
I'm gonna say if you want to. Because you don't really know what this is yet, and these people...
If it's just, I don't think Persephone does, especially if they're not perceived as undead yet.
No?
And I don't know if we've gotten... Well, I guess that's what's going... Okay, yes, she does, fuck.
That's the problem about being smart, you realize something.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, you managed to maintain your composure as you're looking around, praying to God that you don't find more vampires down here.
Maybe the Duke.
As you're descending into the mine shaft that you watch the figures enter, you're caught unawares to find them still into the entry of the shaft. They are standing around with their backs turned to you. One of them kind of like...
Don't worry. I'll turn into a big snake and Grimthought again.
Great.
No, not again.
Horror. One of them actually, they all wear tattered clothing, but you notice the skin on their bodies is grayed out. Their skeleton is protruding through the flesh on their backs, and the spine visible. Some of them have lost all hair, just little smidges remaining, and a couple that you can see have completely pitch black skin. And one of them turns, their tongue long and breaking in the midsection. And they all in unison turn around.
Did we even heal?
Yeah, we healed. We healed.
21
Full
each.
I
health?
thought we said we were done after the last fight.
As you see a
recast.
mob of the dead turn around with their claws expanded and long, fangs dripping with blood, stained and red. That is where we're gonna end the session for the day.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
By the way, yeah, Aqua, go ahead and add 21 HP to your total there because you got healed by that much by Asphalt.
Before we end, I actually want to show this. This is the kind. These are obviously things you have fought before. These are ghasts, but the ones in the middle, they appear like so.
You can't see anything.
There they are.
Yeah, give it a bit.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, you don't have vision. Wait, let me fix that. There you go.
I got a lot of vision.
I gotta adjust my vision because I think it's still using my old options.
So wild mount then.
Mm.
Interesting.
Shadow Gas. Right, he's not a wizard though.
You see like shadows are drifting off of their bodies. These creatures that appear undead, they turn to you and they seem so eager to just kill you. And we're going to pick up from that next session because now we are delving into the mines.
Yay!
And also you may
Good
notice
times.
there's a little tiny onyx.
Yeah, just tell the monkey.
Oh god.
So the goal is to
Protect
keep that
him.
monkey alive, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah. If this is
Everyone
an
will be
escort mission.
sad.
Objective survive.
It's an oh gosh.
Yeah. Aren't you glad you're not going to be here next week?
Right? Oh, now if it dies, it's not me as the player's fault.
I love
Oh, don't worry.
all of you.
It is very
It's a
likely
familiar
that Coda
ending.
will return, because I have made this entire dungeon, it is very likely that Coda will return just in time for the worst part of it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. As long as like you manage my resources, which I have a ton of resources to go through.
I
We'll be
love
fine.
each and every one of you. I am dying.
Okay,
No
yeah.
worries.
End of the session.